69%. My charge.
There it is.
603 watts?
No,
60.3.
What's up?
Yeah. 603.
Get back a little bit.
You'd be a metal man at that point.
I don't think there's a.
You'd have to have like a 0.01 ohm fucking.
We already did rebuild him.
Would you say it's lit?
Yeah,
We're live. I
Yay.
I
On
did it
that
for the
bombshell.
All right.
You're in.
So last time on Fight or Dice, our group hunted down the raiding party, went to the camp to rescue some prisoners they had taken. Upon leaving, there was a massive explosion that they ignored. But, rightfully so, they had 8 injured commoners and 4 children with them, and they didn't have time for that. They put the needs of the many over their curiosity. Also, I think none of y'all wanted to be in that shit anymore. So, they returned to the fort at Greenest and went to their rooms. Neeson took Leosin, the captured monk, into a room to bed down and rest for the night. He was healed when he first arrived, but still needed rest. The other 4 went into the barracks, where Ramsey promptly fell asleep. For those of you not in the know, a little recap: Ramsey has made a deal with Dendar and fights his ability to fall asleep as much as he can.
Dendar is in my head when I fall asleep.
Dendar is very bad.
If you guys don't know who Dendar is the god of nightmares. He's a gigantic fucking snake.
Or sometimes she takes the form of a lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like gods do.
Sometimes she takes the form of a bitch. Anyway.
Ooh!
Sometimes.
Don't let her hear you say that.
1v1 Dendar.
Oh, yeah, sure, at your level, do it.
I didn't say I would win.
Good point. Anyway,
Sorry.
Small recap for Fight of Dice. We're gonna go into it. Ramsey, you are awoken by a pair of small hands shaking your side. And the consistent, Papa, Papa, wake up. The little hands shaking you are your son. It seems as you open your eyes that you have fallen asleep in the yard. It's a nice, peaceful day. It's a little overcast, but it's not dreary. It's nice and cool, and it does seem like it was a good idea to take a nap in the yard for a little bit.
Okay.
You have to get
Yeah,
up. Mama's making lunch, but she says we have to pull the tree root out before we eat.
I get up.
And
Look around.
he totters over. There's a hewn down tree. The tree is gone. The stump is still there. And it looks like there have been some shovel and dig marks, and there's an axe over there where you guys were chopping out the roots so you could dig up the stump.
Okay. So we didn't finish.
No. Looks like you took a break for a little bit and took a nap. He toddles over and he picks up the shovel and he kind of waits for you expectantly.
Okay. Yeah, I grab the axe and I pause for a minute. Look at him and well, we don't want to be late for lunch.
No, she's making poached eggs today. I'm excited.
So I continue chopping
Roll the hit.
away. Oh no. Oh no.
Can you hit the not moving tree?
Nat 20.
Okay.
Roll some damage.
You could probably hit a tree.
What die?
What's your hand axe?
Oh, D6. Sweet. I kill a child for 4 damage.
But it was a crit, right? Did you roll 2?
Oh no, that's right. I crit whatever I'm hitting because you know I'm not hitting the fucking tree root.
It's my leg. My leg.
Yeah.
So 9 damage total.
Okay. So, Gorik, you are awoken in the middle of the night by a quick axe swing to your arm.
Yeah. That's cool. I imagine it'd be something like, oh!
Real quick, Ramsey, roll a perception check.
Perception.
To
To
see
perceive
if you
sand-
hear the tree screaming.
Oh, I was gonna say to perceive sandwiches. All right,
Okay.
18.
Okay, so when you swing when you swing down on the axe, the illusion moves itself away and turns to blackness. It all falls away very quickly because you recognize even Gorik's voice and you are snapped awake. But your axe is in his arm.
Oh, God.
It's a bad time to crit.
Oh,
Good morning,
Jesus.
sunshine.
I carefully remove it and make awkward eye contact. Oh. And I just immediately start grabbing medical supplies.
What the fuck, man?
I can.
Oi.
He's so calm for having an axe just freshly buried in his arm.
I don't even know. He can't.
I guess you are pretty tired. You just got
No,
woke up.
it's
so
something about not even being able to believe what just happened.
that's fair. Yeah.
My comrade just. Oh my god. Why would you do that there? You know what? There's a little thing we have between friends where we don't axe each other in the arms. You know?
I was with my son.
Your son's dead.
No, I just sit still, and I like grab the bandages and just like and just like start wrapping him up and like.
If you need some scissors to cut the gauze, the axe is plenty sharp.
Just throw the axe across the room into an empty space.
You want to tell me what the fuck is going on?
You all are in the same room.
Yeah, I was gonna say. should we
Rin,
roll
hang on. What are your passive perceptions?
Mine's 14.
We're all in the same
11.
room.
Yeah, so you guys probably woke up when Gorik screamed.
I'm gonna grab him with my good arm and just fucking pull him out and go to a couple of rooms over.
Just like, meow.
Come here.
So
Come
all
here.
of a sudden, Gorik jumps up on his bed. He's got blood gushing from his arm. Ramsey throws an axe. Gorik grabs his neck, and they leave the room.
After he patches me up, at least. Quickly, yeah.
I'm gonna look over at Rin and be like, "The fuck was that?"
What the fuck just happened?
Is there
Fancy.
any way to tell what time it is in the room? By the way, sorry.
In the room, there are some slit lights. They look more like arrow notch holes.
Okay.
Like the little slits where you can out.
Mhm.
So it's dark. It's like in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Ramsey, we've been at it a few years here. Every once in a while we work together like it is, but I've been noticing some changes in you. You haven't been sleeping ever. It's not healthy. We've never brought it up, but come on, man. Now you're axing people. What's going on?
No, I swear I didn't mean to. I swear I didn't mean to. I just I need to just make it just. I can't explain it.
You kind of need to. There's an axe in my arm, you know.
Don't you know?
I kind of like look at him and I'm like, okay. The other night when I had you, lock me up. Deep sleep.
I remember that.
Yeah. There's a good reason. This is the kind of reason. Sometimes I don't have control over my actions, or I don't see things as they're supposed to be.
Are you possessed?
No.
And Gort kind of takes a step back as he asks that.
Eh.
Are you charged by a spell?
I mean, you had a black bug in your head.
I know.
eh.
And I have understanding at least a little bit of how it can be to be perverted by the arcane.
It's more like when I lost my family, my mind was torn. I haven't been the same since.
You went a little loony, is what you're saying.
I mean,
You got to keep a track on the looniness then. You can't be axing your comrades.
it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah,
I was
aye. But
just-
next time it'll be a child. It won't be on purpose then either. But there'll be a dead kid anyhow.
I grab Gorik by the shoulders and I'm like, it was so real. I saw my son. We were there. I cannot explain to you how real these dreams feel.
Jesus. We need to get your head checked out, mate. There's got to be a doctor or something.
I
Me
see.
fix head maladies.
If you know someone, that's great, but I haven't been able to find anyone yet. And the only thing I can do right now is keep moving.
And your axe in a sheath.
My axe in the sheath. I will say though, I'm sure you've noticed, my weird attempt at socialness with that demon.
I noted it at the time. Struck me as a bit odd, yeah.
Well, let's just say I have a temporary fix for my problem. That's better than no fix. If I can
Fixes it's good in my book, yeah.
if I can at least get something that looks like her teeth. And if that doesn't work, I may have to get those.
I
made
think
a
I might
deal.
have misheard you. Did you say teeth
Yes.
like these?
Yes. But I don't want to take her teeth. She has been helpful, though I don't trust her. At the very least, if I could, hate to falsify a piece of a trade, but the one who wants the teeth, if I can at least get something that will appease them for the moment, make them off my back.
You're being blackmailed now too.
Um,
Oh,
yeah, sure. Blackmailed is the best way to put it.
a loony blackmail-y, my friend is. Hi.
So I sent a girl off to the closest port city to gain a few shark's teeth for us. And if I can at least craft those to look as though they are of the demon.
Well, I might have done a forgery or two in my day. You know, documents and such, maybe some sculptures. You know, I don't talk about it too much. They were sold for a fair hefty sum, though. But, you know, I might take a crack at it if it pleases you.
The hardest part is that we're going to have to make them appear to be magical as well.
Rin,
How do you-
did you guys go back to sleep?
I did.
I'm definitely not back to sleep.
Yeah,
After
probably
witnessing-
not.
In
But
fact, there's no chance I'm back to sleep, but I also trust them enough not to just go snooping on their business, so I'm probably like impatiently awaiting for their arrival.
I was gonna say there is blood all over Garrick's
Yeah.
bed. So
Yeah, and I didn't get a chance to see or do anything about that while they were storming
Yeah.
out, so
just checking in.
yeah. He's probably pacing in the room, quite impatiently.
then I'm
Aside-
probably trying to get you to calm down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh.
Roll a perception check.
Is that referring to us?
To Rin.
Oh, just to me. Okay. Not phenomenal. That's a 14.
You didn't see it, but Ramsey threw the axe in that corner of the room. But now it's on the floor behind the door. Maybe it bounced.
Huh. Okay. I'm still pacing. I'm more worried about the blood that I saw, but that's
Just-
weird. Yeah.
If he's freaking out about the blood too much, I'm gonna go change the sheets.
Not exactly the part I'm concerned about. I'm more concerned about what produced the blood.
Excuse me,
man.
I'm concerned about the sheet, so thank
Yeah.
you.
Well,
You're welcome.
Somebody's got to be looking out for you.
Ben, were you up for a while then?
Well, yeah, I was like
Yeah.
in my bed, but I wasn't like. I mean, he's walking back and forth. I'm not gonna fall asleep to that.
Okay.
So I was
I'll-
like,
Sleep like this?
I'll have you roll a perception check too.
okay. Well, mine was a whopping 13, so I probably don't.
You do
Yes.
notice that it's. You swore he threw it over there.
I'm gonna. Whatever. And I'm just gonna grab the sheets, take them off the bed. I don't know if there's any sheets around to replace them, but I would probably just throw those sheets in a corner, and then I'm gonna pick up the axe.
I
and-
mean, you are in a barracks, so you can probably take sheets from another one.
I didn't want to worry about it. If he wants clean sheets, he can sleep on a different bed. Honestly,
Okay.
just gonna get the bloody sheets off, and then I'm gonna pick up the axe because it's weird that it's in front of the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom. Well, that's a 13.
Okay.
No. I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like
oh, wait.
that.
Roll it again. You have advantage.
Oh, okay.
I'm a-
15.
Okay.
She didn't say anything. Okay.
You good? Keep going.
Sitting on
Continue.
the bed. holding
Okay.
the bloody axe.
I don't know how to imbue something with magical properties, but maybe someone of the thieves, so one other thief knows or something. I could try and ask them.
We can at least imbue it in the blood of a dark creature. Maybe soak it somehow.
Yeah, we have to find something suitably powerful, I imagine, for the blood to be strong enough for something like that. I don't know much about the arcane blood, but
That's honestly, I'm just winging it.
it's so honest.
But-
Maybe we can hire a mage to do some consulting for us.
Well, I have. When I look at my sundial,
under the
2.5
stark light
days.
of this midnight keep.
Wait, hold the
I-
torch.
Right, exactly.
I'm late.
North. Hold the torch. All right. Yes. Doesn't work. I have 2.5 days to figure this out.
uh, we'll go to a town and do, well, 2.5 days, you see. How far of a travel was it to the actual size town?
The Scornable?
Yeah.
It was a 2-day travel.
Ooh,
It,
half a day.
you guys completed it in 1 day because that guy was hauling ass.
So we could haul ass in a day.
You could haul ass.
And I already know that, so, well, that gives us a day and a half for a mage if we travel back as fast as we can. If it's truly that important to you and this person's gonna harm you or yours or something.
Yeah. I would like that.
Well, I don't know.
I'll gladly pay you for your help.
Oh, well, now that you mention it. Thank you. Anything for a friend. I'm joking. Don't pay me. It's not between you and I. What we really need to do is make sure this works for you. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if it looks like we'll be attacked soon. Not us personally, obviously. I mean the town, but I don't know that warband look ready for battle to me.
I guess we can consult the locals first. Make sure that they feel safe for a bit. If we can take a small detour away from the city before we come back.
Aye, if there's time, there's no trouble.
All right.
You got anything to drink?
Yes, always. I pull out a flask.
Okay. He takes the entire flask and walks back.
Into the room. Going back to bed.
Yep. While drinking.
Are you still like profusely bleeding?
He's got
out
a
of
tourniquet on.
I mean, it's
Can I make
bandaged.
a-
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
is it
Can I make-
tourniqueted? I need to take the tourniquet off. Yeah, I'll bandage it if anything.
Can I make a medicine check or something?
Yeah.
At least?
I mean, you can expend some hit die.
I'm not gonna fall asleep with a tourniquet on me. That's a great way to lose an arm.
Okay, well, that's a 10.
My arm's asleep for the last time.
He should probably get that looked at. My view at your level, 9 damage to one body part, probably, that's a pretty deep fucking axe wound.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
and you've walked back into the room at this point.
Hey,
Holy shit! What the fuck happened?
well, there was a gnat on me arm.
So he used an axe?
One thing after another. Just so happened to bury itself entirely in my arm.
I feel like it was more than a gnat.
It could have been a housefly.
20.
It was a nat 20. God damn it.
Oh my god. Could have been a housefly, something larger maybe. You may be right.
I pick
I
up
know
the
you-
axe.
Yeah, man. I know you two have some. If you're gonna say something, you can first.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you ever seen gnat larva in an arm?
Aye, it ain't pretty. Honestly, this is preferable.
I'm gonna
I turned to Ramsey. I said, "Thank you, old pal, from saving me from such a thing."
I like slap him on the opposite arm. Like, at least you got a good one.
I'd like to can I inspect the wound, like make a medicine check or something to see
Yeah.
if it needs
Please,
like
please.
more
search for Nat
Yikes.
DNA.
Yeah.
Like there's no remnants of Nat here. Liars.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know you guys got something weird going on, but if this is gonna happen a lot, can you sleep on like the other side of the room?
Sir, what? Are you just gonna ignore the fact that he's bleeding right now?
Dude, he told
We
us
want
it
to
was.
deal. We want to deal with this problem before we start rearranging our apartment. You know, like,
Okay.
Bug nets is really what this.
he might lose an arm here. Do we want to talk about this later?
It's gonna
I'll
be
say,
fine.
What is
I'm
your
gonna-
medicine check?
6. So I'm just gonna heal it with healing word because I have no idea what the problem is, and I'm just gonna like, well, it looks fine to seal right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
I wasn't concerned with his wound because I could heal it. And you could too, so I wasn't concerned. I was concerned with
Mechanically,
making sure.
mechanically
Right.
speaking, if you guys hadn't healed it when you went to bed, you were gonna have to make a con save.
Damn. Yeah, he gets exactly 9 back anyway. I rolled a 2 anxiety.
Oh man.
So you get full health back.
So we'll acquisition a bug net, and it will all be good. No need.
Maybe we can
I
buy
think an
some
axe can
fly swatters or something next time we're in town. That way we don't have to worry too much about the.
A fly swatter in.
We're in town. Blanket overhead.
That's a great idea. Ramsey, you're the smart one. Why didn't you think of that first?
I say I apologize as well. Sometimes my instincts get the better of me.
Use the dull end next time. I think your instinct should say that much.
Or a hand. It's a gnat. What's a gnat? I can't with you guys. I'm done. Going back to bed.
I'll just,
There's just head under the covers.
the outer planes, gnats the size as men. All right.
Oh man.
I say, well, you guys sleep well. I'm gonna go bug hunting and walk out the door. Comedically.
Don't even.
I was gonna say leave the axe, but no, it's fine. I don't want that axe anywhere near me.
Yeah, that's fine. I got it. It's fine. Okay. I'm going to look for the girl that was supposed to bring back the shark's teeth.
Okay. So if you ask one of the guards if what are their names? I'm sorry.
Jerry.
No, it was Kriston and Brienne.
Oh, we actually have names.
Yes, we do have names for these people. So if you ask for them, they have not returned yet, but they expect them soon, probably at daybreak.
I stare into the darkness till daybreak.
Until daybreak.
Accusingly.
I'll have you. I'll have you make another con save.
Fucker. How long did I sleep when I made my first con save? Didn't I get any rest off of that?
Not really.
No? Okay. It's because I didn't eat those sandwiches. Oh.
You needed it, man. That should have been your first go. You needed to fuel up before chopping down that tree.
15.
Okay. So you fall asleep again.
Oh, god damn it. What?
But
It's only been 2 days. But
you awake in the morning with no signs of dreams or nightmares.
You do have 2 days. It's all good.
okay, so that means
Although-
do I get
When you wake up, you hear a bodiless laughter in the distance.
all right.
Nice and
Not
disturbing.
funny. Fuck off.
Does it sound feminine or
It's a little feminine. It's a little
Nice.
giggle.
Okay.
just?
Fuck you, Dendar. Do I get any rest off of this?
You do now that you fell asleep. You get a long rest.
Okay. Reset my counter.
I like hearing that.
Not dead. That's good.
Not dead.
Not
Yep.
exhausted. No gnats.
Dead.
No more gnats.
What a time to roll a 20.
That was
Oh.
beautiful. That was really
I was only mad about that because I wanted the option to ask Goric what his AC was,
hmm
But it didn't matter.
but it didn't matter.
So much more cinematic.
You wake up with an
Um,
axe in your arm. It's just
Are they
beautiful.
Good
back
morning. You hear some warning horns go off, and it's announcing someone approaching. But as they approach and draw closer, the gates open up without any hindrance. They have recognized 2 riders and are letting them in.
Okay, I stand on the other side of the gate, like
Expectantly.
expectantly. I need my shit.
You do, when they come in, you do recognize that they are exhausted. Hair is windswept. They've been traveling all night, but it's a male and female, much like Nighthill told you had gone off.
Okay.
You never saw them, but you can assume from their state and their wear that that's who they are.
Okay. Do they just like come in and get off the horses?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there water around me, like a bucket or something?
Not right out here in the courtyard. There's some rainwater that's collected in some of the buckets, but it's not like drinking water.
I'll pull my water skin out and hand it to them. So
Okay.
They've probably been like riding all night.
You see, the man takes it from you, but immediately hands it to the female, and she gives you an "I'm sorry" look, and basically downs the entire thing.
In the town, I think it matters.
So
But she knows he has to bother to go fill it up again.
And he's just sitting there
Oh,
thinking, I'm
that-
kind of
okay.
parched right now.
I'm sorry for the water. I was like,
No, it
Fine.
was "I'm sorry, I'm about to drink your entire water skin."
oh, I don't give a shit. What? Did
What a great time to get cotton mouth, huh?
you get the?
And the guy looks at you, and he's a little winded, and he looks a little mad that she's still drinking and not offering any to him. But he's like, "Headhunter," and he's like panting and like can't really breathe.
Yes. Do you have what I asked for?
And he's gonna grab a bag off of her that's tied to her belt and like slip it out and just drop it for you. Like hand out, wait for your hand, and drop it.
Whoop. Yep. All right. I
Um,
open it up.
Their shark's teeth, they're all relatively the same. As you can see, they look the same at least, but they vary widely in size.
So they're from the same species, but
They're-
they vary in size.
Yes. I mean, you could probably make a bunch that you could probably line them up and find some that are a good, decent size. And all
Alright.
look relatively the same. They got you a large bag. You sent them with a lot of gold for something that's very common on the coast.
I'll grab another couple gold pieces out, and I'll walk up to the guy and like grab his hand, and like take the gold and put it in his hand and lean in and say, "Tell no one what you got from me." And then I just turn around and walk away.
He's like,
I don't
Nighthill.
even take my water skin.
He's like, Nighthill yelled it across the yard. Okay.
Damn it,
I'm- Damn it, Nighthill. He yelled it across the. All right.
Yeah, he sure did.
He had to find somebody that could go find shark's teeth, and he wanted to find them fast, so he just yelled, "Who can I trust to go get shark's teeth?"
Mm-hmm. You know, it could be for anything, I feel like. I mean, there's really just so many. Yeah, it's just, we're just making necklaces to rebuild the city. It just-
Christmas, bar
money
mitzvahs.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, hey, you know what? We
Party.
turn these around for a profit, and this city is rebuilt in no time.
Oh my.
Greenest is going to be the greatest it's ever been.
All supported by sharks.
Maybe.
Greenest
Yeah,
will
with
be
this
consumed
guy.
by Dendar first.
Look at all these fresh orphans we can put to work. It's great. We can just have them making necklaces.
Those orphans are mine.
Hey, wait a sec. Hey.
Those are his orphans.
Whoa, whoa,
Sorry.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, well, I did my best. I will go to the supply room and snag another fresh water skin.
Okay. There's also there is almost a tap keg set up, but it's got a water drop on the front of it.
Before we leave, I just realized I never had the conversation with Nighthill or...
The woman will not be back until well after you've left. They're making sure the town is
Still.
cleared out, but can probably have that conversation with Nighthill.
Okay. Oh, good.
I'm coming to take your villagers.
Just the children.
Just the...
British children.
I have a hag to feed them, but not the British children. He's coming. He's coming.
All right, I head back to the place we were staying, the
Okay,
loft
the
or whatever.
barracks.
Yeah. All right. Is everybody else awake?
Probably waking up if it's daylight.
Yeah. I mean, you also heard the warning horns of somebody approaching, but then no commotion, so...
If I heard the warning horns, I still probably would have had like my armor on or whatever. Just gotten ready real fast.
Yeah,
He's like about to fall asleep.
I know. It's so good. He
Um,
loves his belly rubs.
yes. Yeah, I would assume we're all awake, and if we're not all awake, I'm probably waking them up. So we heard horns, and
Rin is most definitely a night person, so he takes a good couple of minutes to roll out of bed.
gonna make sure Gorik's awake too. Kicking everybody up.
Checking that axe wound?
I will check my own axe wound.
I mean, it was healed up, so it's fine.
I'm gonna make sure
roll
that
it. Roll a con save real quick. Mm-hmm.
Man. Con saves. Ooh. Ooh. That's what I thought. 4.
That's gonna scar. That's a deep scar that's gonna be there for a while.
I'm gonna add it to my character sheet.
Yep. Anyway, continue.
Ow.
I have a big scar too that I probably still don't really know about.
It's on your back.
Yeah, it's like I imagine it's like on the back and then it kind of wraps up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cha-
So I don't really know about it.
Changing your armor, you probably would have seen it.
No, because I still kept like my clothes on and everything.
You might not.
Yeah. Somebody else might have seen it if they were helping me.
I was gonna say Rin helped you put your armor on that one time.
Yeah, he might have seen it. But probably didn't think anything. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're all awake. Ramsey's walking in. What were the horns for?
Traders.
Okay. Alright. Looks like it's morning. I will see Governor Nighthill. Anyone like to come with?
Sure, I'll join. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And then, because we're all going, I'm just going to drag Gorik with me, or try to. If the three of us are going, we might as well take all of us.
You want to pick him up?
Nope.
Don't pick up the
We don't do that here.
Nope.
I swear to God. Someone picks me up.
He's had it with being picked up.
Immediate stabbing.
Like up to here.
God, I can't wait to just pick him up one day. Because I have to, and don't even give him a choice.
Size
Anyway.
category is not consent.
You know, I'm a medium too, okay? So.
Just
I don't
went
know where
through
you're shopping, but
I got 18 strength, that's okay. Governor Nighthill.
yes.
Right.
If you ask for Nighthill, he is actually expecting you guys in the morning after you return from the raid. He's up in his corner, or he's down the hall from his quarters. And if you follow the guard up there, which looks like that's what we're doing. When you go in, there's actually a table set up with like breakfast.
Okay. I'm gonna sit down.
It is mostly army rations and like bread, but
So
There-
I'm just gonna eat for breakfast anyway.
they're sharing what they can. There is a little bit of meat. There's like one sausage on each of your plates.
It's okay.
I use prestidigitation to make just Gorix taste fantastic. He deserves it right now.
He had
Hit
a
an
bad
axe in his
night.
arm last night, yeah.
Slept like a baby after.
like an angel. Not even a pea.
Not even one head cockroach is nice.
So, as you come into the room, he gestures and says, "Good morning. I have something for you." And he gestures to the table, but then from like his end of the table, he grabs something and pops it up as this giant sack and just slaps it down on the table. Gorik,
I mean, did
you immediately recognize the clanging of coins.
I mean, you really gotta flex like that, Night Hill? Just because we have empty pockets doesn't mean you gotta just go.
Well,
He
Empty
promised
pockets.
you.
Speak for yourself.
He promised you $250 apiece for going to do that.
Rin wasn't there for that.
Oh, that's right.
well,
Oh, this is payment.
you know, I
Payment
did make
for what
sure
you've
you get
done.
paid.
Oh, forgive me.
Tunes have
And you-
changed.
And you've taken my share?
Yes.
Disseminate that cashola like ice cream cola to my homies here.
But not to Ben. Ben's is going
Well,
to.
I
raid-
still was keeping 50.
Yes.
I mean,
But
it's
the 200 was
Sam's,
the
In
town.
that case, I'll take his remaining 200.
It's already been.
How about we split it?
What?
We'll just put it aside. We'll put it in a bank, and when he gets
30? What do you need 20 for?
So Nightfall continues, and also the monk is resting, but he talked to. Oh, I went Gorik. He talked to the guards during the night, and we learned everything he had learned. Now,
Share it.
I was about to ask. You guys have done a lot, but it seems like you guys are in for the long haul on this one. According to Leosin, the fact that you guys showed up was enough to scare the dragon. The black one, I believe he said her name was Resmir. I don't know who would name their child that, but apparently she ran the raiding party. And the amount of information Leosin carried with him was enough to turn her tail. Although I think that if you guys had not rescued him, he probably would have been killed. They're probably headed back up to the north. Apparently, more of those... He called them half-drakes? I'm not sure what he meant. I haven't. The ambush drakes are native to the area, but he said that there were some that were spitting fire and lightning, and
Yes.
apparently the witch that was with them breeds those things for fun.
I'm impressed.
Unfortunately.
That's no easy feat.
Seems to torture him for fun too.
She seems like the kind of woman. Yeah. We learned a lot. I don't know how much you care to know.
Everything.
So, the dragon halfling, the black one, Resmir, she is something called a worm speaker for the cult of the dragon, they call themselves. Apparently that's a higher up. She was the one that planned the raid on our town. But apparently Leosin had learned enough of the dragon cult that they have learned they're not as secret as they want to be. It seems like they're heading back to their northern camp. The blue half-dragon that we saw come up with the witch. He's known as Cyan Wrath.
That's actually a sweet name, but I'm still
Yeah.
gonna kill him.
He's the right hand to someone named Mondath. But she is a human that hides amongst the cults, and she is a higher up as well. Apparently, most humans don't make it that far. You have to be of dragon blood to get up as far as she has, so I wonder what tricks are up her sleeve. Apparently, the blue dragon that attacked us the first night, his name is Leninoth, but his heart wasn't totally in it, so he never made it back to the raiding camp and has taken on his own way.
Oh, thank the gods for that one.
The one that I worry about, and I'm sure you guys worry about too, and it comes with some bad news. That witch. Apparently her name is Tinyaku. She's not actually a part of the dragon cult's cause. She is married to that Cyan Wrath. And she uses her magic to experiment on not only the drakes, but apparently the kobolds that are with them as well. The part that Leosin shared with me that disturbs me is apparently she enjoys looking into the future.
Of course she does.
She likes to see her enemies coming. She's been perfecting her arts now, looking into the future, pulling things from the past. And as Leosin put it, even that night at the raid camp, she's been trying to poke into hell itself, thinking she can speed up the rise of Tiamat and get herself some new power quickly.
Cool.
Well, sounds like you got a bad deal here. We're taking off. I'm just kidding.
Good luck.
As a
Wow.
as someone who was born and raised in Waterdeep, or at least raised in Waterdeep, would Rin have any idea who Tiamat is? I don't know if there's any.
There's
direct
like
Bahamut.
folklore about her and like a debate almost of whether or not whether or not she was real, but whether or not the old story about her coming back to this plane would ever actually be possible. It
Okay.
is just, as far as you're concerned, it was a folklore story that was made to scare children. If you don't behave, Tiamat's gonna come out and get you. If you don't look both ways when you're crossing the street, she's gonna make that cart hit you. Like she's a
Tiamat's just like a low-level prankster, but also like trying to hurt people.
that's
Okay,
that's what her story has devolved into.
Right.
Funny.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of ironic, but even still, I think Rin would kind of chime in and just like, how is that even possible?
Can
I
I
didn't-
do another religion check on Tiamat real quick to
Yeah.
clue Rin a little bit better?
Yeah.
This is-
Honestly, as a paladin of Tyr, alright, make your check. If you want to roll the dice, roll the dice.
Give me a 1 to 10. If you want to help me out, give me a 1 to 10 on how much I know about Tiamat, because I know a lot about Tiamat. And how much
I would give you, probably a 7.
One, okay, I got a 19 plus religion, so I had 21.
Probably a 9.
All right. I'll look over at Rin, and I'll be like, look, really, Tiamat is the god of why won't you love me?
Let
I
me realize
mean-
I'm switching sides.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I need to start going to this church. Like, hang on a second.
She's mostly forgotten and is mostly followed by dragonkind. There really is no reason for anyone else to do that, to follow her, because she only brings destruction. And if they really are planning on bringing her back, then absolutely we need to stop this. But we'll also need, and I'll look over at Nighthill, need to talk about some compensation for that as well.
The whole time you were
Hey.
explaining that. the whole
Night-
time you were-
Come on.
I was just gonna say, while you were explaining that, Rin was just munching on some cotton candy flavored rations.
Prestidigitation.
just like chowing down. He was really, he was intently listening, but
As you asked Nighthale
Just to
for
really
more
set this-
compensation, he's always been like, fuck it, throw all the gold at him. But that, he was like,
He's like, I'll look at it. I'm like, if you need to take it up the ladder, feel free.
he's like, I don't even think Greenest is worth what we'd have to pay you.
Do the lords have some type of court that they keep together, and maybe pooling of funds for certain unknown things that come up, like the end of the world or something?
Fuck, I haven't paid my taxes in 5 years.
Nighthale will give, like, Sriracha a glance.
Rin says, "What
kidding.
are taxes?"
So he'll kind of nod.
Mystical FEMA. Just like,
And, you know, sometimes we get together and we talk and discuss boundary lines, but I'm sure living is worth a lot to them. I can't give you a price on it, but I imagine if just tracking down a raiding party is $250 apiece, that destroying... What was it you said, Ramsey?
what?
The
The-
god of...
Why won't you?
Why won't you
the
love me?
rainbow bitch? Yeah.
Rainbow Bitch! Oh...
Yes.
That's perfect.
The
Rain.
plan will probably
That's
be
ideal.
to prevent her from getting here as opposed to killing a god, but you know,
Either way, I think you're gonna have some trouble.
I...
God, fight.
And we're gonna be grateful.
All right. Well,
Anything.
Hopefully grateful in the name of Lathander as well.
He like reaches over and he wrong arm. He got a good arm. And he grabs his scroll and he chucks it at you, like just kind of like catch. And it's a rolled up scroll.
At who?
He chucks it at Gorik,
Oh,
but like kindly. And if you unroll it, you'll see that it's building plans for a new shrine that is to Lathander.
I show it to Sriracha as well.
He goes, that's what he made me keep the 200 for.
That's a pretty building there.
He goes, that's just one of them.
Oh,
One in. Oh, sweet! I just got pizza delivered to me. One in every corner. I'm just kidding.
just
Is that the equivalent
What?
of like a Cormyrean Starbucks?
Nighthale was like, yeah, of the world.
Aye.
okay. That's pretty ambitious.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm imagining Gorik is like understanding what everyone wants and to money to him, and for Lathander's praise is like your currency, so I'm making sure you get paid at the same time as us. That's how I'm RPing that. Making
I
sure.
figured you were doing something like that. Honestly.
I'm gonna pay you in thank yous.
I wish I got paid in Trident layers.
I was about to say.
Oh, fuck.
Send your
Oh,
prayers
yeah.
actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yikes. That's amazing. Thank you. Just continue eating. Well, if they're headed to the north,
He's gonna, like, as you're talking, and he's gonna continue eating, but now he's kind of like half mouthful, half not. He'll explain that in a couple days, Leosin is going to head into El Turil, which you guys actually pass through between Baldur's Gate and Scornable.
Mhm.
Apparently, there is a paladin there, Ontharr Froom, who has more information on the Dragon Cult. He and Leosin have been working together, and they're planning on tracking them down. And apparently Froome knows where the northern camp is.
I think that's where we should be heading then after Greenest.
But where is he from?
Deal.
I didn't want to do it. I was thinking about it the whole time, and I just didn't want to do it.
You're so mean to me.
Literally, that never even crossed my mind.
Didn't even internalize
That
it.
would've, if you guys didn't say anything, it would have gone completely by.
We'll talk about that in a bit. When you say, "Well, that looks like we're gonna head next," he responds.
Yeah. He'll nod, understanding, because they've already, like, asked a lot of you, and you guys have done a lot, and he's seen, like, strong men go home after, like, one battle.
But we're gonna go.
He doesn't know that yet.
Oh, we're leaving.
Oh, we're leaving. Stand up.
Yeah, just get up and go.
He's like, I know the witch's name. I'm gonna go get her.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, honestly.
Can we then converse without Nighthill then, unless anyone has any questions for him?
I mean, we can finish eating, go back to the barracks.
I would ask for
Um,
seconds at this point.
The second you get is not the same full plate. It's like a half plate.
Dude, we're eating their war rations.
I'm hungry.
I will give you some of my rations.
Hungry.
Hungry.
I've got many rations.
You did break the mill, so.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, well, we're not going to talk about that.
Well,
I mean, we can
in
fix
the
it.
manner
too.
of speaking,
The-
it
you
was
know-
broken when we got there.
When you weigh what good we did, let's just hope that it was worth it all.
The
We saved
main
a city so they
mechanism
could starve to death.
still works.
The main mechanism was still running, but they are gonna have to fix part of that mill.
That's fine.
Unfortunate.
It'll be fine.
At least there's people alive to fix it.
Oh, I have something to ask Nighthill before we leave. Actually,
Same. I remember what I was gonna say.
okay. Nighthill, if you could lend me your ears for a moment.
He like nods and he's like, "Is it private or?" And he's like cleaning his fingernails with like a knife.
No. Here's the thing. I know that in the past, week or so, you've had some horrendous things happen to your town, and your citizens are reeling from the shock.
Yeah.
I know there's a fair number of kids down there that don't have any more parents.
He kind of like sets his knife down on the table. Yeah.
And I know that's a fresh wound, hard to be talking about, but see, my town, Fizzleborough, well, there's plenty of room for them, and I'm making sure that they get fed and such. I was thinking about making an orphanage and giving them, maybe jobs in the country for farming when they get old enough to sustain themselves, as opposed to, in a city with no parents. What say you about that idea?
He's quiet, but he's like mulling it over. He looks really touched. Like he didn't expect that. Like you guys have been killing things left and right for them and protecting them, but he didn't expect that kind of generosity. So he's definitely taking a minute to process it. Well, when they get back, there's still some that have lost parents, but not all family. But I already saw a couple that aren't gonna have any guardians. Oh,
Who
Sarah.
steps out in that moment.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Somebody please remind me of that woman's name. It fleets all the time.
Linan or the mom?
Karen.
The mom.
Karen.
Yeah.
Karen.
Karen.
I think it's Karen and Adam are the
I messed it up
parents.
so many
Mhm.
times. I was thinking about, well, I know Karen lost everything but her family.
No. When you rescued those 4 in the yard, her brother and husband were there.
No, everything but her family.
Oh, sorry. Misunderstood.
No,
Listen,
no, it's
a
fine.
lot of families lost.
Yeah.
Good thing Rin stepped out right before he heard the only piece of information that he's been wanting this whole time.
I was thinking of asking her to head the orphanage. She inspired me with her motherly passion.
Karen's family has been here for 6 generations. However, and he's gonna look over at Sriracha's armor and be like, "You met Osara? Osara's father died a few years back. She's been itching to leave. She's a good girl, strong-headed. She has a younger sister, and she's been caring for her for all the years. I mean, even before when her father fell ill. Why don't you talk to Osara? I think you'd like her."
Hey, I'll do that. Thank you, Nighthill, for everything you've done.
He's gonna laugh. And in this moment, Nighthill almost breaks, and he's like, "How can you possibly thank me?" And he just kind of goes quiet. Like, maybe he shouldn't have said that out loud, and maybe he should have been cordial and just accepted the thank you, but...
We've all been through a lot. Just take heart in the fact that most survived. Usually this wouldn't happen the way it did.
When the elves and orcs come back, I promise you next time we'll listen to them. Ramsey, do you have your battle plans written up still?
Oh yeah, got them right here.
Maybe you might want to hand a copy off to one of my guards before you leave, if you could. Just in case in the future.
Yeah, I'll make a copy.
Really?
Within the next however long it takes.
We all would appreciate that.
Anyone didn't see my actual battle plan.
He has like 3 pages of notes.
Well,
Yeah.
many pages of notes, but it's actual fucking battle plans. What we need to do. Yeah, I'll hand those off.
Okay.
I'm so fucking good.
Nighthill, before we set off, is there any way you can get some sort of official writ of what I've done here today, these past few days?
I'll see to my shrine keeper.
Okay.
I know what you're looking for.
Thank you.
Nighthill is gonna stand up and... Where were you knighted, Sriracha?
This is where I solemnly look down, avoiding eye contact.
Right here. Pick up this sword, put it on his shoulder.
Knights himself.
Oh my god, the ultimate power move.
Legend.
Christ. I wasn't.
He just
I'm not
kind of...
even.
Go ahead.
I was saying I'm not even actually a paladin of Lathander.
He nods and... Oh, new to being out in the world, are you? But as he nods, he's walking back towards his desk. Or the desk that's in the dining hall at the back. It's more like... It's not really a desk, it's more like there's like a flower pot, like a display, kind of.
Yeah.
But on the wall behind that, there is one big shield and a sword going through the center behind it. And he's going to step up onto one of the stools nearby and grab the sword from the top of the hilt and pull it from the coat of arms. And he's going to walk up to you, and he's holding, and he's got his like gimp arm kind of holding the blade out too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This sword was used during the fight over this land almost 200 years ago. Sriracha, can I have you for a moment?
Yes, and stammer and grab my shield and weapon and put it away and walk over to him.
This isn't as ceremonious as it usually is, but can I have you kneel?
I'm gonna kneel.
And he's going to take the sword and he's going to touch your shoulder. In the name of the lives you have defended and the town that you have saved, and he turns it over to your other shoulder. In the name of the God that you will serve, and do serve proudly, you are a knight of Greenest.
Hell fucking yeah, guys. I'm going places.
Doing things.
Yeah, was that a Kodak moment or something? What's going on? Thank you.
Garth is overjoyed for you.
I won't let you down.
I don't think you ever will. He's gonna hand the sword back to one of the guards, and now you see kind of in his old age, it was like amazing that he was able to get up there and get it without falling over, and he's not gonna risk it twice.
Not doing that again, yeah.
I looked cool enough doing it the first time, not gonna risk falling over, putting it back.
Okay.
He kind of smiles and says, if it weren't for the age of that sword, I probably would have given you that too. But it's not a battlement anymore.
I'm gonna pat my weapon and say, I got all I need for battle right here.
Except you miss.
Nighthill is gonna reach out. Nighthill's gonna reach out and touch your breastplate, but like over your heart, and say,
Yeah.
yes you do. And then he'll sit down to continue eating.
I have some other business I must tend to.
Understood.
And I'm gonna actually take my leave.
Didn't even stack up your plates for the waitress or anything?
Nope. I left my silverware on the plate really nice.
Sarin's outside, Sriracha's is outside.
Yeah, I would have just been more or less standing outside the door. I don't know if I would have even heard what happened inside, really.
Oh, fuck, he wasn't there for that. That
Yeah.
sucks. Wait a second.
Rain had a sad boy moment, missed
Oh,
stuff again.
Shit.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
So
That's
I'm
the
gonna
punishment
come
for
out-
having a sad boy moment.
I'm gonna come out with the biggest fucking smile on my face and just look at you like sad as shit.
It's more like
Two ends of the spectrum.
it's more contemplative. Like he's like processing thought more than he is like sad.
Oh. You seem a bit down. Would it ease your mind to know that the girls, Dave, the one they were looking for, was one of the ones we saved from the champion fight?
He kind of like lights up when you say that, and there's just like a brimming smile, and he can't even really come up with words. He's just gonna pull you in for a hug. That's gonna be what happens there.
All right, and while we're hugging, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, and their dad, Adam."
Yeah, I'm not really gonna be.
Rin cries in every episode.
Yeah, but this is more like good
Elation.
Like this is like, yeah,
His
he's
promise
more or less-
wasn't broken.
Yeah, there's a lot in the words that you just gave him, so he's just gonna like continue to hold that, and yeah, he'll just be quiet for a minute.
Figure we pull away at some point, and I'm just gonna have both my hands on your shoulders and just be like, "And I was just knighted." And then I'm gonna go and not give him time to process that while I'm there. I got shit to do.
I'm gonna step back in and see what the fuck they were drinking, because like I feel like I really missed out in those last couple minutes there. No, I'm just gonna go sit down and finish my meal.
Y'all got that almond milk in there? What's up?
For
Anyway,
real. This man's glowing
yeah.
all of a sudden.
Anybody else?
Okay, are we able to wrap up our?
Yeah.
Our
Night Owl at this point is kind of, it's not out loud, but he's kind of waiting for you guys to leave.
I
Okay.
never actually grabbed any money off that guy. I just kind of walked away.
Oh, Gory,
Gord grabbed the
Gord
bag.
dispersed
I-
it.
Oh, did you grab the bag? Okay.
Oh, he
okay.
just-
Can I pull them to his side really quick while you're basking in your glory?
Me?
He
What?
walked away. He's
yeah.
gone.
Okay. I want to talk to both of them before we leave really quick and just
Who is both of them?
Ramsey and Ren.
Ramsey
Okay.
and Ren. The only
Oh.
two left because
Okay.
we
I
walked
just
out. You left. My
I think
bad.
it's confusing without names, so that's my bad too.
When,
Fair enough.
when you were
Ramsey and
okay, go ahead.
I just, we shouldn't divvy up that last coin that he was supposed to get. We should open him an account somewhere and save it for, I don't know, some.
Pause.
We left it with. We
no,
never got it.
That money was not included
Yeah,
in the bag.
It stayed with Night Hill. We never got that
Oh,
money.
for the two.
Yeah.
he- There was his 50 in there, but the 2 was kept for him to make temples and rebuild the town.
In the future, if that happens and he doesn't accept coin, we should take it and save it for maybe like a fund of Lathander or some such. I know he'd want it done, but he's too proud to accept the payment himself.
I think we're about to coin a trust fund here in. In
The
these-
trust fund of Lathander.
Oh, yikes.
It's fun to look at.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah, I see no reason why not. That it did he turn something down? I don't.
At first he did, and then Nighthill talked him into taking the money for basically building those temples. Hey,
Right.
if he ever does that, he's too proud. He's got too much of the godliness in him. Too much of the godliness in him.
Shouldn't we support that though?
Aye, and with the trust fund. So you're trying to talk sanely with Gorik about money right now? Ain't gonna happen.
Fair enough.
His money, his brain just flips off.
Yeah.
He's got his own plans.
Yeah.
He does have his own plans.
It's fine.
They might not be good, but they're plans.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be happy to start something up for him. I mean, we can always go to Oxford and just see if they would open some kind of an account.
Oh, yeah. I got to get me one of those too.
I know they just have like reserves as well, so I mean, I'm sure we could just contribute and leave our name on it. More or less, just do the same thing. I think.
A deposit, if you will.
More or less. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what they call it. Never actually used a bank before, so I guess we'll figure that out. But
I've used the bank before.
I too have used a bank before.
That is the extent of what I wanted to accomplish. I would like to let you guys know.
Okay.
for the record, just before we all walked away, or before Ren and Sriracha like split up from that hug, I was gonna cast Eagle's Cunning on him, or Eagle's Grace. I'm sorry, it gives him advantage on charisma checks, but I just view it as like he's just glowing. Is what I view it as. So I was just kind of helping him like stride a little more.
Yeah.
I didn't want to cut Gorik off though by saying that. So
Thank you.
All right. Do we load up in the cart and head to town?
Oh no, I still have more to do here in Greenest.
Oh.
in the
Continue.
moment that we were talking, I imagine, yeah.
I'm going over battle plans and streamlining our new cart, getting it packed here.
And I am using my not thief guild contacts, but the contacts that I've made to try and determine if there's someone who can enchant these teeth.
Were you gonna talk to Osara before you left?
Yes, that's a great idea.
Looks like Austin is too. Sorry, Sriracha.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I am though. You're not wrong. That's where I'm headed now, actually.
Okay. You might have to ask a couple bards or guards where to find.
My brother.
Might have to ask a few bards where the guard is.
Yeah. No, yeah, might have to ask a couple guards where to find her, but you can find her. She's in one of the storehouses. She's using this makeshift, almost kiln and iron thing to repair some of the works. More of the battlements, more of the weapons and stuff like that. They were really reassured by Lewison that the raid camp is not coming back, but they're not taking any chances. Almost as if somebody in the party may have instilled a bit of battle fear in them. Or readiness. We'll call it readiness.
Can you spell her name for me real quick?
O''Sarah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, apostrophe.
But is it S-A-R-A or
I said-
S-A-R-A-H?
It depends on who you talk to.
Oh.
Fair enough. All right.
Oh, Sarah parts.
No, it's an A. There's no H on the end. But there's a Y.
Every time.
I'm not gonna give that the light of day.
Dignify that with a
Um,
response.
Kicking in the door. Not even. We're moving past it. Not actually kicking it.
Right.
No, you'll scare her.
Yeah, that's a bad move. Is it like a shop or is it like her house?
It's just an off room of the Sallyport. It's like a
Oh.
weapons room that they've turned into a makeshift blacksmithy.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna go in there. Kind of like sit down behind her and wait for her to.
Well, like as her station's like turned towards the door, so like as you walk in, she'll be like sunshine.
That's a cute little nickname. Yeah, that's a cute little nickname.
I don't even know what to say to that. I would probably just smile and be like, "Hello."
He goes, well, you came back in one piece. Looks like it fits you well.
Indeed, it does, and I'll smack it. Guess we'll just dive right in. Oh, actually, real quick,
It's very forward of you.
what it? What does the inscription on the inside say again?
To my beloved father.
Okay. I did not write that down before. Jesus Christ. So we're just diving. Anyway, I would want to probably say something like, looks like it was supposed to fit your father.
Yeah. I didn't make it just for you. You're cute, but not that cute.
Well,
Wait.
hey,
Should have said his father, not daddy.
stop! No. Yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going, Austin. Keep it going.
I can't. It's
Guys,
broken.
guys, be quiet. We're role playing here, okay? Come on.
This is serious. I don't know. That's basically all I wanted to ask her was just like, it was for your father. It's mine. I get thank you. I never got a chance to thank you for it.
She's like striking some like chain work, trying to like rework the metal into a solid shape. It's like a bunch of chain links had broken on one of their tie downs, so she's just fixing that up. And she goes, yeah, well, and she's gonna stop for a second and like she's gonna slow down her hammering so she can focus and talk at the same time. It's just like, my dad did everything that he could to make sure I stayed out of my grave, and you were doing the same. So I think you'd be okay with it.
I like that. My father would like that too.
She's, yep. Looks like we're making all the fathers happy. She's gonna like she doesn't know what else to say.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say either. So how's the wet now?
And it's overcast
Not
and
us.
nasty, but that's probably what you expect when a blue dragon's been flying around your town for 4 days.
All right.
Hey, he left.
But his wake hasn't.
That's true. I don't even know what to ask her now. Just cut to somebody else for a second. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
No.
Meanwhile, back at the farm,
Yeah.
Well, you two are just preparing to leave. Gorg needs to go talk to us, Sarah.
Gorg saw them having a conversation and held back.
I was yeah. I mean, just for the sake of consuming some
But-
time.
Your boy's sinking, like.
Yeah. Well, so first of all, since Rin was sort of outside the discussion when we were talking about rewards for what we went on, he's just gonna go up to Gorik and basically ask, like, how much did he pay us, more or less.
About 100 apiece? No. I want to. Someday I will. No. Will. You won't be hungry anytime soon. And he hands you 250 gold. And then he's gonna go, well, I could have negotiated for more, but sometimes it's like taking candy from a baby. You need to know when to stop.
When it's out of candy.
And he's candy from, and he's literally just trying to impress you at this point.
This is a very impressive sum of money. And he says that for the record. He's really like taken aback by. You literally handed him 250 gold pieces. Is that what we're?
You earned it. It is not I. It's you.
He's gonna give you a hug too, man. Rin's just out here hugging people.
He's having a good day.
The
Listen.
gold brings out the love in all of us.
Listen, go hug Ramsey and see what happens.
Yeah.
Nobody touch
No,
Ramsey.
that's it. He's too scared. No, that's not gonna happen.
Ramsey won't let anyone hug him.
So my boy's floundering though.
Actually, hang on. Before
Okay.
you walk in,
Yes. Take your time.
don't say that. I'm gonna make more jokes. Well, you gave me a set of armor. Can I give you mine?
I mean, you're not using it, and I could improve it. Besides, I had a model at the house. It had the armor on it. It was kind of nice walking through the living room and kind of thinking I saw Dad every now and again.
Some
My-
may not have the same symbol on it, but
It has the same heart.
indeed. You, if you fashioned it for your father, was he a warrior?
He was. She's gonna gesture and be like, when I heard that another paladin of Lathander was in town and that I could help and knew what you were doing, I felt it was right.
Pardon, what is your father's name?
Sorry.
Too many NPCs.
Yeah.
Too many NPCs. Too many
Yeah,
names.
you make enough of them.
Stavon.
Oh shit. Alright. I'm gonna take a second. If you'll give me a moment. And I'm just gonna turn around so I'm not facing her and give a little prayer to Lathander. I hope you can actually hear me, Lathander. Do you know a paladin named Stavon? And what's become of him? Do you want me to roll religion or?
Well, that's difficult because you could just ask Sarah.
Well, I just no, not like what's
You-
like is he dead? I want to know like from Lathander.
Okay, roll a religion
He
check.
okay in the afterlife. I am wearing the armor, so that's a dirty. Well, actually, no, that makes it 21. 21.
Okay. You get this very peaceful feeling, like deep in your breast. Very, very peaceful. Very content and almost approving of you.
With that, I'll turn around and just let her know. Well, I'm kind of new to this whole thing, but I feel like Lathander says he's okay.
She nods, and you see her fiddle with like there's a pendant on her neck, but it's hidden like under her blouse.
Mhm.
She fiddles it with a little bit. She goes, "I've always felt that too."
I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't have anything else to say, so
I assume we walk in at some point if we're going to save our drowning boy here.
I recovered.
He looks a little less drowning,
Fine.
but every now and again the wave goes over his head.
Because I
Right.
still have to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bryn would just be following as well. He hasn't met Osera yet, so this is a good opportunity, I suppose.
Yeah, you're with me, like looking by from the sidelines. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm basically counting the coins to make sure that like he trusts that was actually 250 gold, but he just doesn't believe it. So while we walk, he's like really
Doesn't believe that someone would give him 250 gold.
not in the
I
slightest.
picture like
Not
every
even
now and again
kind of.
like he's
Yeah.
counting and Gork catches on and Gork's like 44, 45.
Yeah, just to mess with him. Yeah.
I want to
I
slide
meant,
of
like-
hand a coin into the pouch. No, not gonna do that. Sorry.
I have a cat.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
a dog.
I honestly think that we were about to interrupt the conversation they were
Yeah.
having.
Yeah,
Okay.
this would be you guys like walking in now, I feel.
Yeah.
Sriracha, congratulations on your new knighthood.
Thank you, Gorik.
Does she
I do a
look
little.
impressed at this at all?
She looks confused because she thought he was a knight.
Can I just real quick? Can I roll like some kind of insight check on the tension in between Sriracha and
Yeah, go ahead.
and Osera right now? Okay, let's just see what that does. 18.
So,
Out of curiosity.
how's Sriracha feeling right now? What's his intention?
He doesn't. He just wants to make sure she's like okay. There's nothing like romantic yet. I guess it's like the very beginnings. Like,
Of like maybe
that-
she's best girl.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's a good way of putting it. Honestly,
I'm leveraging this, by the way,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're-
So
just so you know.
is there like a let's say waist high table anywhere near here?
In the storage room, probably not. It's all been converted to workspace.
Bummer.
Waist high.
But there's some crates if you're looking for something to sit on.
Yes, well, so what I was thinking was essentially that he was gonna go and put like just like 1 foot up on the crate and like lean on it. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those.
So,
And he's just going to casually admire this conversation while it's going on, but just like super imposing, like the glare. The glare is so obvious in this situation.
Great.
she's just kind of like, all of my tools are in that crate. Please don't knock it over.
Right?
It's just like the bot again. Get out of here.
Tough crowd.
You see.
Tough
I mean-
crowd. Okay.
She's like, what moment? What?
All my life.
So he's just gonna like,
Um,
fair enough.
I've
Pleasure
known
to
these
meet
guys
you,
for like a week.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, miss. Can I
Like-
just before I get kicked out of this room here?
Like, you don't have to leave. Just please don't knock my tools.
Well, I mean, I feel like they already established.
No.
All right, fair enough. All right, I'm just gonna.
No, Gork wasn't telling you to get out of here. Just so you know, he wasn't being mean or anything.
So
She's
Sarah,
like,
this is Gorik, Ramsey, and Rin.
No, I'm not there. I'm
Oh.
wrenching on the cart.
Okay.
I'm like, oil spills out of the bottom of the cart on me out of nowhere. Like, oh, god damn it.
I think that's a coolant leak right there.
Yeah, just like getting it ready.
Sarah, this is Gorik and Rin. Rin, Gorik,
Pleasure.
Sarah.
I reach out with a
Jeez.
hand to.
The
She's
craftsman
got-
in fine armor.
She's got
Oh,
two
she,
like
her hands
yeah,
are full. I'm sorry, her
yeah.
hands are full. He
she
wouldn't.
like
he
has
wouldn't.
these like big heat
I
resistant
forgot. That's-
gloves on, and
yeah.
she's got like melting metal in one hand and a hammer, and she's like,
Yeah, he wouldn't. If he saw that, he wouldn't have reached out. That's. Yeah, but he will say pleasure. It's wonderful to get your acquaintance.
These are my associates.
they look like friends to me.
Aye, friends, and I clap him on the shoulder and give him a little look. Just
you
a
reach
little
right
look.
over?
He got up on the crate.
Can I reach your shoulder? I cannot. I said
On
shoulder
the back,
and
yeah.
literally envisioned elbow.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
that
On the
sounds
elbow.
right.
Okay.
shoulder
would
to
just-
me, man.
Rin would just say, "High praise. I play a drum." This guy practically single-handedly said, "Well, among the group, we, I
She's
wasn't
like,
much."
you guys showed up in the middle, and she's like staring off. She's like hammering the chain still. And she's like staring off. She's like, you guys showed up in the middle of the night to somewhere you've never lived, never been. You saved everyone you possibly could, and then went off to chase off the raiding party to make sure they couldn't come back and get us. Now, you might have started this as companions, but there's got to be something more there.
Halfway through that, Rin started sarcastically tapping on a drum, because that's just what he does. So, well,
It
not
like,
not
it
not
like
like an
throws
insult,
off
like-
her beat
It
with
was
the
more
hammer.
like it was just kind of like while she was talking, he's just sitting there like doing a little side drum roll.
You see her
Like,
like
how do you-
trying to start to keep beat. She's like, shit.
I played the drum sarcastically.
Oh yeah,
okay.
absolutely, absolutely. It's all in the face at that point. It's all in the.
I gotta say, I did that
All
today
right.
at work. So
That's what it is. It's simply like
What is
this whole
happening?
conversation. He's just underselling the like any contribution he actually made. He's really like basically what I'm getting at is that these guys did a lot, and considering me an ally or an acquaintance or whatever it is he said, I forget. But it's high praise. That's all.
compatriots.
Compatriots. Yes, that's what he said.
When
I
she-
knew that the whole time.
When she does say that, Gorik will say, "Aye, sometimes, no matter who you are, you got to rise to the occasion." Speaking of, there's many children that have been orphaned here. Many that have no family to go back to.
She like sadly nods and kind of gives you a "why you pointing that out" look.
Yeah,
And he'll explain that.
we're really. Yeah, Rin would just be like, "We're really laying it on heavy with this topic today, huh?"
With different people. They don't know. It's fine. I was gonna say, I've talked to Governor Nighthill, and well, where I'm from, Fizzleborough, has some room that we could build an orphanage for them. And when I asked him who his top suggestion would be for someone who could do it, it was ye. Now I know that's a lot to just drop on you, saying it's the right thing to do and all. But here's the thing. If you were to do this, you wouldn't have to give up your smithing. I would make sure you had a personal forge for yourself. If you do that, if you take care of the kids, it would mean the world to them, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. And I'm sure you could do it. And then can I like take her to the side or attempt to? Here, come here, I have something for you.
She's gotten like slower with her, but she's got this. I don't think I'm painted like around her is very hot right
Okay.
now, but she will like for a moment she'll like hand off the chain and like put her hammer down on a cool place and kind of scrunch up with you.
Well, I can't tell you we're going to come back to Greenis, but I will tell you, I'm sure the four of us will go back to Fizzleborough at some point in time. So if you were to go, you might get to see a little more of our man Sriracha.
I think you're assuming a lot.
I assume nothing. I'm just saying. He's a nice, bright, shiny lad, isn't he?
I'm gonna
Trapping muscles.
trying to pull him away as he's doing all of this.
He can't hear me.
Quick, Rin! Prestidigitation the shininess of his muscles.
Do it.
She's gonna. She catches
No.
on to what Gorik's doing, and she's gonna go.
Shit.
Yeah, but you're short, and I could probably throw you around.
Oh,
And she's gonna.
But the right thing to do is taking care of the kids, not throwing halflings about.
She's gonna get up and laugh and shake her head, and she's gonna look down and be like, "You got a stream? In Fizzleboro, you got a stream?"
Oh, aye, I can get you a forge hooked up to a water wheel and have you powered, basically.
She looks up at Sriracha and goes, "A houseway stream, and your old set of armor." And she goes back to hammering on the chain.
I just lean. It sounds like you really got that one on the hook, buddy.
She can hear you.
Yeah, oh yeah, she can definitely hear me.
I'm gonna say I think you guys are assuming too much.
And Sarah's gonna like nod. Just,
What do you do when your entire party is trying to push you towards a romance? Like, we just met you.
I leave the room.
It was for the orphans, truly. Those
Yes.
orphans will be raised in the light of life.
she nods and she goes, "No, I know what you were doing, but I was already trying to figure out how to convert my house anyway."
He wasn't even talking to her. He was
Oh.
talking
Oh,
to... Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah.
I'm not even
I just
talking
rocked
to
you.
you.
No, I did not say that.
No, I was. Yeah. I'd already heard the conversation between you and Nighthill. So I know, like. So it's
I want to
gotta
assure
happen.
you that it wasn't for the romance, though.
Oh,
Despite bringing it up.
yeah, that's fine.
He was just like pluses in a situation. That's all.
Leverage.
Plus, the handsome knight might be there. Yeah, I don't think. Anyway,
Yeah.
here's Wonderwall. We're moving out. Fuck. What else did I say I had to do?
Did all of you leave the
Mm.
room?
I believe so.
So as you leave the room, you hear her humming a little bit.
Huh.
She goes, "Once there was the sun," and she just keeps singing and like lurking.
Uh,
I love it, but I hate it.
just really quick, did Rin hear that when he was stepping out?
Probably.
Okay.
She
so he
wasn't
just-
being quiet about it.
Yeah, like super quick. He's just gonna turn around and like peek the door open or open what he's gonna peek into the room and just say, "Keep doing that,"
Oh.
and then just like be on his way.
She looks very confused.
That's okay.
Oh, I'm the only one of us that heard that song.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
Rin-
we all
Rin
heard
doesn't
it,
know.
but yeah.
No, I wasn't there. So Rin has basically missed all the major moments that pertain to him as a character. So,
Right,
far.
but
Yeah,
I'm the only
no.
one that-
So he has no idea. He just heard her humming and was like, "Yeah, you're good at that." And then
Go be a sad boy and miss all the plot points.
that's what he did.
Yes.
You could play.
That's okay.
You could play to inspire her as she hums and moves. And Roland rolls.
I'd like to think, if anything, his like very brief note was more or less his mean of inspiration. Like,
Yeah. One of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably walking away smiling. Well, I have to go give her my armor, but which
You could
means-
also like awkwardly have a guard give it to her so you don't have to face her again.
No. Nut up or shut up. All right.
My friend likes you.
It's not even what it is, okay? Oh, I'm already in denial. All right, I'm gonna go get the armor and then make my way back to her, and just I'll meet you guys at the cart. Oh wait, I still gotta go to the Oxford and Sons. Okay, I'm gonna
Oxford
go.
and Sons is not is in
Different
this town.
city.
Is currently
Oh,
shut
okay,
down.
that's right.
But you do
Uh-huh.
know if you guys pass through Scornable that it will be accessible.
That's fine. Then yeah, I'm just gonna go grab the armor and bring it back to her.
Okay. She has a crate, like, propped open, waiting for it.
Of course. Um, as I'm there again, just asked to confirm, are you a bard?
I'm not a magic kind, I just like to sing.
I like songs. And then I'm gonna leave.
And, God, this sounds creepy, though. She's gonna be like, yeah, so do children. But it was more in the, like, she's gonna be taking care of the orphans kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it sounds kind of creepy.
He got a free insight check because that was borderline not okay.
So do children.
A free one, though.
That's a pretty one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm at the cart with you guys. Just chilling. Hanging out.
Okay.
As you guys return to the cart, you hear the horns go off again, and one of the cards calls over from the top of the parapet and yells that the monks are here. So the armies that were raised to come protect Greenest while they have arrived.
Awesome.
So
That's a good sign to see as we leave.
Good.
2.5 days later.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
hey, they had to rally and move.
I
They
know.
like just put potatoes in the oven and had to wait.
Like, oh shit.
Just in the nick of time.
I just put it in, man. Like, you gotta give me
He does not
be
see
there
this.
later.
So you guys get up on the cart and you're heading out.
Yeah. Would hopefully like to see Night Hill before we leave, just like a
He is coming out to the Sally Port. Much where you guys are about to be seen off, the monks are going to be coming through shortly, so he is there.
okay.
This is the time that we should communicate the fact that we may not be heading where you two think we're heading, Sriracha and Ren. Or at least that's where Gorik and Ramsey is where they want to go. At least.
Look back at them too. You boys ever been to Mexico? With the horses.
By the way, they have set you up with a cart, 2 horses to pull the cart, and a mule for any extra supplies that you put on.
Is this a covered cart or an open?
It's a covered. This one is covered.
We've got 3 horsepower in this.
I wanted to visualize it. It's
Also, this
Oh, there's where that oil leak came from.
this cart is not tarp covered. It is a wooden travel cart, full roofing and everything.
Does it have AC?
The windows go down.
Wait.
automatic windows, and you're covered.
I can see Rin doing that, and I'm like, stop it, it'll
Yo,
break.
most of it.
Gonna break it. All right.
Well, Rin will either sit himself up front next to the driver, or I mean, like literally, like on top of it, in the front, like kind of just like scoping, I guess. Whichever one. If he perceives it as structurally sound enough for him to sit on, then he'll sit there. But if not, then he'll just sit like next to whoever's taking the reins.
All right, well.
So Night Hill is there, and they're opening the gates.
Okay. We cruise out of town and off into the sunset. I think, right?
I don't think it's quite sunset, but yes.
Midday
Okay.
sun.
So
We're
you
going to the town, not north.
not north.
Not north towards the armies. We're going to Scornable.
Scornable is north.
Scornable. Okay, then never mind. We are headed north.
Scornable is past Burdusk. As everyone's leaving, roll perception checks.
Yeah, I can't map. I don't have a map. And, like, I don't have
I'm
really-
sorry.
26.
Okay, well.
I'm sorry, 25.
Okay, well. 19.
It's just good positioning being on top of the cart. That's all.
That's just.
What did you get, Rin? 13? Alright.
Oh.
What did you get, Ramsey?
13.
13. Alright, so everybody sees that as you guys are leaving in the cart, Osira actually comes to the doors, and she puts her fist up like this, and opens her hand, which is a prayer sign of Lathander for the sun rising. And then puts her hand like here.
I gotta do it back.
Yeah, Rin would too.
Not reluctantly, but
I don't think Rin actually like knows what it means, but he would do it too, just because it'd be like a nice greeting.
So you guys head north to Squirnable. It is going to take you about 2 days unless you're hiking those horses, which is why they gave you, 2 horses and a mule. If you guys really want to fucking book it, you can.
think we
Pretty
should.
let's
You
just
wanna
have what
move
I'm wearing.
kind of fast.
Yeah.
And as we do above board, do you want to share any information that you might have told me with them? Gorik will bring it up. Why we're going.
No, but just that we need to buy some things.
Yeah, I was looking to do a little spending actually myself.
Yeah.
Now that I've actually got something in my pocket, I should say.
I make some of the comments about the cart, things that we could like fix and stuff like that. So that's where I'm putting my money.
Need to visit the bank.
Me as well.
That's about it, though.
Well, it'll give us this time to restock. Seems Greenest was out of pretty much everything we need.
Can't imagine they would have too much at their disposal.
Yeah.
Can't ask
Being
any
burned
more,
down and all.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving past that, or what am I trying to say? Heading to town.
Okay.
Maybe visit that bank first.
Are you guys stopping in Burdusk? Burdusk is simply a monastery. You guys can bowl right through it and go straight to Squirnable.
Yeah, straight
Um,
through.
Okay.
If we're on the road,
Well-
Rin's got the mask and hood up. Just so
Unless you want to stop.
No, because Leosin went further on. I was gonna say we should stop and see if Leosin is there, but
Leosin
He's
is
further up.
If you go to Squirnable and then go to the west, you'll go to Eltrul. So you guys will pass through Squirnable before continuing on. Leosin did say he was going to be there for a few days.
okay. Yeah. I don't have any reason to stop at the monastery then.
Is there an Oxford in Scornable or anything like
There
that?
will be in Squirnable. Squirnable is a large city, so it will be.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got no reason to stop here if we're just moving through.
Oh, yeah. Burdusk probably will not have one.
Oh, are we moving to Burdusk? Oh, are we moving
it's
through?
through Burdusk
Sorry, I
takes
got
you to
lost.
Squirnable.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah,
So
straight
you
to
guys
Scornable.
technically just have to pass through.
That's fine. I think we're all on the same boat.
Cart.
Cart.
Alright, so we're gonna power trip through. We're gonna skip. I don't have any encounters to throw at you guys and be really super evil with, so we'll just skip through straight to
Thank
Scornable.
God.
That's okay. It's a well-traveled road. We'll just
That's fine.
assume
Yeah.
that it was all daylight.
Besides, many of the things in the area have been killed or captured by the cult.
Yeah.
So
I figured.
there's
So
nothing
we're-
left
we're
for
pretty
Roman
much just-
right now.
It's kind of a grim sight, I imagine, or at least less lively than it would normally be.
There's not as many bird calls.
Yeah.
and little
Unfortunate.
critters. So.
It's a bummer.
Alright, so you guys roll into Scornable. It's probably cresting sunrise. Which means that it... did you guys whip it to Scornable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So,
want to move as quickly as we can
if you guys are whipping it to Scornable, then it's...
without killing the horses.
Yeah,
you know.
then it's probably still cresting sunrise, just on the... It only took 1 day and 1 full night drive.
Yeah.
You guys probably switched off drivers every 8 hours.
Probably.
Yeah, I imagine. Well, Ramsey's pretty tireless so far we've seen, but I imagine that Rin would try to like bother him every now and then and just be like, "Hey, do you need to rest your head for a second or something? I can cover this." And,
There's a lot of bugs on this road, and you don't want him to.
yeah, that's fair. So,
I slept last night. I'm good.
if you say so. I mean, I'll try to keep you awake. I know that's not too hard.
Drums.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's particularly easy for me.
Inconsistent drumming. Dunk,
Yeah.
dunk, dunk, dunk.
Oh, he'll give you some travel music if that's what we're looking for. Most definitely, he'll play some pacing songs.
Can we retcon that I asked Sarah to find a way to fashion the greenest flag to my.
Too late. We're already in score. No, I'm kidding.
No. She fashioned 2 metal clasps that go on your shoulders, and it drapes you like a cape.
Okay. That is what I was going for.
And she made sure it was hanging the right direction.
That's pretty important.
Actually is.
I have
Every now and then, Ren will give you some wind with prestidigitation, just like a light breeze, to
just
enjoy
gonna-
your new cape with.
I'm just gonna go stand on top of the cart the whole trip.
What are you saying, Gork?
lightweight shopping, more selling, honestly, and bank are the only 2 things that I really need here.
Okay, so you guys pull into Swarnable. What are we looking for? It is cresting sunrise, so most shops have not opened yet. However, you do know that major city Oxfords are open 24 hours.
Guys, do we want to organize maybe like a meetup spot or something? I got a few errands that I'm looking to do.
Yeah, we should find a stable to keep the cart and the horses in for
True.
while we run our errands, and then meet back there as soon as we're done.
Well, I'm gonna take the cart to go get it worked on.
Okay.
So it's good.
What?
So it's good.
No, it's fine. I'll take the cart.
I mean,
You
they
guys-
did give you, like, their Cadillac.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
cart.
this is probably the last intact object they have in that place, and we just took that from them too.
We had to get out, man.
That's true. We had to go. That's how it
We
goes.
gotta save the world here.
Yeah.
Also, I'm
We just-
going to retcon and say that Gork told them how to get to Fizzleboro.
That's probably
Um,
fair. I imagine those details were left in
We've
somewhere
talked
in there.
about it in our travels.
Yeah.
I
I
meant
told you how amazing it is.
no, Night Hill, and
Yeah.
all of them that are going to be building an orphanage in Fizzleboro.
Yeah, the ones that we just left behind
Oh,
with the
they're
promise of
building the
an
orphanage
Yeah.
Mhm.
for me? Oh!
Oh yeah. You said you were gonna get her a house on a stream.
Oh, I know, but I have to take care of the house.
Yeah.
Well, you're taking their orphan children, so the least they could do is build the orphanage for you.
Fair enough. I dig it. Absolutely.
So we should meet back at the stable with the cart and Ramsey then when we're done.
Is it just the one stable? Easy to find?
Scornable is a massive city with probably like 20 stables.
Beauty. I am used to being in large cities. Would that give me any inclination of navigation here? I mean,
I mean-
Is there a main fountain, a main
The bank.
shrine,
The bank.
or what?
The bank. The bank is a major staple, open 24/7,
Yep,
There you
and
go,
there's
that's
usually
probably
only
one.
one Oxford. Yep.
and there's only one.
I was gonna say the stable probably has a name as well. It's
Yep.
not just the stable.
Nope, it's the double shoe.
The
The
double
double-
shoe.
I mean,
Well,
just
then let's meet there at noon.
I was gonna say, just to give you guys a heads up, I have a tendency to wander, and I might be gone for like a day at least.
Oh,
Yikes.
well, okay then. How about you check in
Um,
with us at noon, or at least send me a text or call me once in a while. Say I love you.
Jesus. man.
Yes, Dad. Fine.
All right. And I take the cart and whip it and like head off.
You gotta be back before the streetlights are on.
I want to
Or
stay out
on.
and play with my friends. Okay, back before the streetlights are on.
Back before the streetlights turn off again.
Somebody's
Yeah.
competing for title of best dad. Is that what's happening?
Mhm.
It's a healthy combination of all of you. Yeah.
We're
Wow.
gonna look after it, dude.
Can I talk to someone passing and say, you wouldn't happen to have like a mage's supply shop, would you?
Oh, 2 streets up and a block over.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. And I give him a copper and
Oh.
I'm assuming we like left Rin as he wanders off.
Yeah.
He's actually kind of an asshole, though. He's really good about navigating streets, and he'll probably be back at that stable in like half an hour.
That's fine. Well, yeah, that's totally cool. I figured you wanted to go off and do your own thing. We're probably
No,
gonna
he-
drop
yeah,
people
he-
off.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys have been like this for like a week. And he
Yeah.
just needs some space.
Yeah. We just met. We came real close together. Killed a bunch of people. It's all.
Can we
Get out.
basically agree that we can like stay a night in town before getting on the road again? Is that like Is that too
Yeah.
much to ask? I mean, I feel like we all deserve a little bit of time to rest.
We should meet at an inn instead then.
The double shoe doubles as a stable and a tavern and an inn.
Double shoes.
Sounds perfect.
Okay, it's
Absolutely.
like a quadruple shoe. Rename it, you idiots. Okay.
They wanted to call it Double Tree, but what? No, censorship.
Ah!
Ah!
But they didn't sponsor us. So
Unfortunate.
Uh,
in that case, is the shop open yet? In case something was taken over.
It
So
is pretty
it's-
much sunrise,
It's gonna
right?
be a minute. It depends on which shop you're looking for. The magic shop may not be open yet, and there is a sign at the door that says "open at 2."
Thanks, DM.
Or
You control
whenever.
time and space, and you make us get there before all the shops open.
Hey,
um,
how much time did you want to get those teeth?
Considering how early it is, I think Rin would navigate to the inn first, the stable and inn, just to like secure himself a room. Maybe even sit and like enjoy a little bit more breakfast. Just to pass the time, basically. Yeah.
yeah.
Gormit
I'm
is
going to. Oh, I was gonna say I'm going to the bank.
Sorry.
True. And if we have to kill time, then I guess Ramsey's probably going to go drink.
You can join me in the inn.
Gorik's drinking with him.
Alright.
We're celebrating right now, so
I don't put my money in banks because they might freeze my account.
Dendar might make a withdrawal.
Okay, so everybody else is drinking, and you're going to the bank, right?
Going to the bank, yes.
Okay. So it's not hard to find. There are signs that point to where Oxford is. It seems like this is a very, very important building for the people around here.
Okay. That's
And-
good.
As you walk up, it is a massive building. Compared to everything around, it's 5 stories. And you begin to question how they even managed to keep that building from toppling over. There are no windows. And there's not a door. However, in the front, in the center, there is a teller booth.
Okay. Just walk up to it, be like, "Hey, I've never done this before, but I gotta send off like some stuff to here."
You are greeted with an animatronic construct. And it had its hands folded and face down, and as you walked up, it goes, "Welcome to Oxford Sons Baking and Postal.
here we go.
If you would like to continue in common, say common. If you would
Common.
like to... Welcome. How can I help you today?"
I need to send a package to Loudwater.
Okay. Who would be receiving your package?
Acha.
Please say again.
Acha.
Please say again.
Make a charisma roll, yeah. Like,
Make a charisma roll.
What's your address?
No, I need the. I never actually like gave my dad a first name, so that's awkward.
Code. Address invalid. We're sorry.
Stupid machine.
We're just
Sending
gonna keep
to
it.
Stupid machine.
Stephen Acha.
Steven.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And the town was Loud Water. Correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Please dispense the parcel in the appointed area. And there's a little drop box next to the teller.
I would just have like. I want to give them a bag of 45 gold and a letter.
Okay.
So hopefully that's all there. I'll just toss it in.
Alright. It thunks pretty close, and when it closes up, you hear some motion behind, but you can't see. You can't assume it's another one of whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When would you like that to arrive?
As soon as possible.
That would be 3 silvers.
Okay. Pull out 3 silver and
In the coin slot.
yeah. Is there a coin slot?
She has her hands open now, like
Okay.
flat.
Put the silver in her hands.
She closes and like not like close it. She like closes her hands.
And they're like gone.
Your parcel to Loudwater will arrive in 3 days. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice. And then it stops.
Have a nice.
That's the strangest thing I've ever done. I don't know if they'll believe that.
Gorik, Ramsey, suddenly I have a feeling that we're supposed to be having a nice right now. Where's a nice? Where do I get that?
'Tis a state of being.
Um,
Honestly,
yeah, I guess I'm just.
a state of being.
I'm actually probably gonna walk around the town until like stores open and stuff.
Okay. Most of so it is getting to be that point in the day when you see like fishmongers getting to their stall. The blacksmiths are opening vents, things like that. They're getting ready to open.
Okay.
It's that
I
thing.
would try to.
It's a soft open.
I would be wandering around looking at these stores that I'm not going to enter because I know they're not ready for my business. And I'm just gonna keep my eye open for something. A shrine to Lathander is what I'm going for now.
Austin, your food service worker past is showing.
Yeah.
Learn from this man.
That was the point.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
you
Don't-
see on signposts there. It doesn't say Shrine of Lathander or something like that. There's simply a sun and an arrow.
I would be following that.
And that will lead you around to a large church. It's kind of offset. There is a graveyard. Houses aren't really built up around it. You see that they actually give it its own plot of land, even in this busy and condensed city. And there is a large sun on top of the steeple.
Cool. I'm just gonna walk in.
As you walk in, there's a preacher in the back, and he... Good morning.
I'll do the same. Good morning.
What can I do for you? And he seems like overly nice, almost, but you're also wearing armor with Lathander on it.
Mm-hmm. I need a private room to speak with Lathander.
He nods and he pulls you over and he goes, confession or conversation?
Conversation.
And he'll open a door and allow you to enter. It's a relatively tiny room. There is a bench in the middle, but also off the side of the bench is a kneeling mat. And there is a large stained glass window with a sun and then a vision of Lathander holding a child.
Okay. And before I walk in, as I'm walking in, I'll look back at the guy and just ask him to get me, for when I leave, can you have a bottle of holy water prepared?
We can.
Thank you. I'm gonna go in and close the door. I didn't know if you wanted to get to them or if it still wasn't
We
time.
could switch over, but
Yeah.
shops are opening up, and you can feel people bustling about in the street starting.
Drink until 2.
So we've had our morning cap and have begun to peruse the town. Rin did drink with you guys, but he would prestidigitation his shots to taste like fresh squeezed apple juice or something like
Oh, that's
wait
such a
second.
cheat!
big time on that
Oh.
cheating. Like, yeah, 100%.
Holy shit,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish magic was real.
Oh,
Wait a
yeah.
second. Hang
Just
on.
because that made me mad, make a con save.
Gladly.
No.
Just because I'm mad that's not real.
Natural 19.
Alright,
Oh
you're
my-
fine.
You're also half elf, so you
21.
can take a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Asshole.
What can I say?
That's.
I love being underage.
Wait a second, dude. I'm gonna be
And I
thinking
imagine-
about that for hours.
For the duration of the time that we were sitting there drinking, he would occasionally just bring up, "I can't believe the bartender didn't ID me. This is crazy. Do I really look that old? I feel like I've grown so much in the last couple weeks."
The drinking age in Scornable is 16.
Oh, I'm sure, but he's
Also, elf is like always
Yeah,
looking.
oh yeah, yeah. There's so many factors that make what he's saying completely moot, but he's like really running with that for a while.
Straight out the womb, they give you a bottle of wine.
Yeah, they probably did.
They can
Elven
tell.
wine too.
they can tell you've grown greatly in the past few weeks, I'm sure.
I've never been here. How would they know?
That Sergeant
Literally
doesn't
just
hurt.
telling you that.
No, I know.
So is the blacksmith open?
Yep.
Okay, somebody who specializes in carts. I pretty much.
The double shoe has Smithy out the back.
Okay, well, I want to reinforce this cart into kind of like a literal battle wagon.
Battle wagon.
Over the top of the wood have like some bars and like reinforcements on the sides.
I
Have
want reinforcements. I'll actually draw something up for you.
Spikes on the wheels.
Give me a bench up top so I can just like sit up there normally.
Wait
Excellent.
a second.
Put a
Hang on.
turret up there with a
Mounted
tiny
arbalist.
ballista.
Your ballista, mounted ballista.
The energy from it's so much, the whole thing over.
Knocks the thing over.
We need to have legs that come down on each side,
Ooh.
like artillery pieces.
Okay,
At
we'll
some
draw
point,
this out.
we're going to have like a tank wagon.
Wait,
Just gonna-
wait.
It's gonna be
Hang on.
battle armaments. Like,
Okay,
Please.
like Victor was talking about with the legs, but they come out and stick into the ground, and then out of the top comes like a giant mortar.
Siege
That's
gun.
how we kill the dragons.
yeah.
That's how we do it. That's
Yeah.
the sword we need, buddy.
I also want it set up for 4 horses. Because I want this thing to be fast.
okay.
We broke her a little bit.
You could go for 6.
Just your
Well, I'm
spirit.
not like that fast. I
At
don't
that
know.
point, we'll be landing on rooftops and distributing like gifts to children.
Just
We're gonna have
because
to
you
name them
feel
all
bad
something.
for letting one die.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yikes!
I was making a joke about Santa Claus, but shit, that got really dark. Okay.
Hey,
The
he's-
bard was trying to be a bard for once.
I don't support
Um,
Santa Claus. He's
sheesh,
elf
man.
labor.
Ha!
Hmm.
Amazing.
And then while he's doing that, because he's gonna need the whole cart to do that, that's when we'll go over to the mage's shop.
Okay.
Rin will have split off, just
you
to
gonna with?
like go do his own, like not to be an isolationist or anything, but he's just got a series of things that he wants to do as well. Doesn't want to burden you guys with it.
Okay. So we're gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna have
All
to bounce
over the
around.
place.
I'm sorry, I know, but
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go back to Sriracha.
Okay. I'd be kneeling on the thing and praying. Actually, no, I don't think I would be kneeling on the thing. I would probably take all my armor off at least, and then. Actually, no, I would take my shirt off as well. So I'm just wearing the pants. Just like, I'm here. What am I doing?
Roll 3 religion checks.
All right. Well, that one's a 10, natural 20, and another. Oh wait, that'll end up being 15.
So what was the last one?
15.
Okay, so at first you feel nothing. And then the scar on your back doesn't hurt, but you feel it almost. Not like my foot's asleep tingling, but it's got this almost sparking and energy. You can feel it kind of coursing.
Mm-hmm.
And you could swear it started glowing for a second. But it felt warm. And like that's supposed to be there now.
Interesting. Doesn't really give me answers, but
You're talking to an embodied god, so what a disembodied god, so
exactly.
I'm doing what I can.
Thank you for your time. And then I would put all my stuff back on and make my way out.
As you head out, the man says, Oh, I got these for you. And he hands you 3 flasks, and they're all silver flasks.
Mhm.
I know you asked for 1, but Something told me that a true paladin should probably have more than that.
Thank you. And I'll gather them and just kind of like troop out it, huh? Putting them away. Okay. Okay. Just reassuring himself. Just gonna head back out. I'd probably actually head back towards the double shoot.
Okay, and Ramsey and Gorg.
Is it 2:00 yet?
Is it Miller time?
Literally still drinking.
Well, Ramsey was heading out to go to the magic shop.
Oh, you'll find it opens at 2.
I don't have that long. I need to get this done as soon as possible so that I can figure out a backup plan if it's not going on. I will think internally. I'll be like,
You basically live in Baldur's Gate, right?
me?
Yeah.
Basically.
Most shops are mandated to open at least by noon.
Okay. Well, I am going to wake that sorcerer up if they're not open, and I want to speak to their manager if they're not. So
I'll come with you if you actually are going to go.
You're gonna break in the door, mend it back, and then get really angry with the management.
Somehow Ramsey is simultaneously Rin's dad and a suburban mom. I'm impressed.
I am everything.
This is inconvenient. Where's your manager?
And a warlord.
And a warlord.
that
this
one on
this
top.
man is really the best jack of all trades. He needs to be barred, not me.
Soccer mom
This
warlord.
is crazy.
Aren't all soccer moms a little warlordish, though?
To some degree,
That's-
actually.
That is the finalization of all of Genghis Khan's DNA as he bred
Soccer
across
mom.
the world.
Soccer mom.
We've
It
reached
comes
the
out
perfect
as soccer
creature.
moms. That's how it pops out. It's like a recessive gene. It's
No.
all right. So I will get to this place and
So as you get
knock
up,
on the door.
the door kind of swings open, and
Oh,
someone's
okay,
sitting
great.
behind the counter. But the thing on the door does say we don't open till 2.
All right, cool. I will ignore that.
I flip the sign. If it's a flip sign,
Coming in.
I'll flip the sign and walk in.
So
Is that like
Gorg,
an intimidate check? Like,
Gorg,
that's scary as hell.
roll a perception check as you do that.
Okay.
It's like a magic sign.
Fuck,
of always.
dude. Every time. Every time on perception checks, 4.
Never mind.
It's just canon that your perception's not great because you can't really see over like the counter and stuff to see what's going on.
Well, I mean, Ramsey, you were walking in and you saw the sign, right?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
That's a 21.
It says it opens at 12, but the 1 probably fell off. There's a space there.
Great. I will
He's so mad at me. Look at him.
look at the attendant and say, I need a few things.
Oh, what can I help you with?
Do you enchant?
I have a girl in the back that does.
And I'll lean in and say, do you have demon's blood? Or
You see her hand kind of reach under the counter.
It's
changeling blood?
it's not something we usually ask for there, bruv.
Or celestial blood?
We don't really do the blood thing. If you want your sweetheart to notice you, or if you'd like to get a message expedient to your mother, or
No, look. Okay, so here's the thing. And I'll pull out the shark's teeth. Or I'll pull the shark tooth bag out. I'll put it on the counter. And I'll look at the girl? Boy?
yeah, girl.
Girl.
All my
And,
NPCs are female. We'll just accept it at that point.
okay. And I will say, look, I have this buddy. He thinks he's a great sorcerer, right?
Mm-hmm.
and he says he can identify anything, the tooth of any beast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's his birthday coming up. I don't want to mess with him, just a little bit. I got to get the point across that he doesn't know everything. So what I need to do is I need to make these, and I'll dump out the shark's teeth, look like it came from some kind of creature. If you can enchant them,
Hey,
I
hey,
just need to find a taxidermist.
hey, Cheryl.
It'll be real fun.
Cheryl.
God damn it.
Cheryl. Just a second. And she's gonna like go through like these like curtain doors in the back.
Roland, I'm about to make your day. I'm about to make your day.
All right.
Oh no.
As this happens, sorry, I'll pull out a quaddle scale.
A what?
And a quaddle scale?
A
Yeah.
caudal scale?
Yeah, and
the
I'll
serpent.
I'll say, this here's probably you know, got some celestial or some such. It was they're weird beasties. It's got to be something crazy like that. I don't know.
Look at him and be like, you had that? Oh.
In fact, I have 20 of them, and I dumped the remaining 19 on the counter.
skin a quaddle?
I have been waiting.
Come on,
So
you don't remember the
long.
quaddle thing?
They're fucking useful. I wasn't there.
No, I'm
Uh,
talking to Skylar.
No, I mean I know that they existed, but I didn't know he skinned one.
No,
I
no,
took-
no.
No.
We weren't there for that part of the one shot.
took
I
some
mean,
like carry.
my character wasn't, but I was.
We weren't even there when he interacted with them. That was a separate session that they had.
Yeah.
Gorik will say, I've heard these go for a pretty
Oh,
penny.
yeah.
It's why I'm here. So if you can use one, you know, you should have just asked me earlier. I've had them the entire time.
I'll look at the girl and be like, if she comes back from the back, is she?
She doesn't
there?
come back, but a larger woman does. And when I say larger,
Great.
I don't just mean like mass. I mean like hulking. And she's a
Okay.
half orc.
I'll pick up one of those scales and be like, actually, we got the stuff that we need. I guess we'll only need some teasing, and I'll take a tooth and like bang it together with the with the scale.
She kind of grunts at you and goes, "Listen, I've heard this a lot, but I speak common."
What? I didn't say.
Hey, as
The
do
way
we-
he was, hey, you know your heightist? She's got some issues too.
Huh?
She's
Oh.
plenty
Still
used to
says
people
that.
thinking she's stupid.
Oh, okay. Preet comes into the room without seeing anybody, and it's like, "Who called me stupid?" It's like nobody did that.
It's like, all right.
Literally, no one.
You banged them together like
got
she didn't
some serious
understand, so
issues.
she was like, "Fuck you."
Fusing.
Oh.
Fusing.
You infuse it. You
Fusing.
infuse it.
Because I don't know how this shit works. Is that how you do it?
Yeah,
I
I was
don't
gonna
know.
I think that was more a representation of his own.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
But yeah,
like,
she's got some problems. She
Yeah,
read that wrong.
yeah. Exactly. That's the point.
Yeah.
She's gonna come over and she goes, "All right, which ones do you want?" Because you like dumped the bag, right?
There's like
All of them?
600 shark's teeth on this.
So
fucking guy.
yeah, they're all 20 on the counter, and yeah, he can have as many as he needs, and I was gonna sell the remaining, except for like 2, probably.
Basically, what my plan is to get these guys to enchant these teeth to make them look like they came from
A
Oh,
celestial being.
a celestial and something else.
She's asking. She's asking which
How many?
teeth you want enchanted.
Oh, I'll pick out the ones that look like they're sized around Jumper's size.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do, and then take the rest and put them back in the bag.
You can find about 30 that are that size.
She probably doesn't have 30 teeth, does she?
Yeah. How
Never
many?
counted.
I mean, she's probably got more than 10. And I'm assuming that, whatever. I'll do 10. How about that?
Okay.
Because I'm gonna assume that wasn't gonna be able to get all of her teeth, even if I tried it.
Okay.
So
The others?
I'll get 10, and yeah, I just pretty much want to enchant these with the coddle. And do you have any way to make this seem like it also has some fae in there at least? Something else. We just need something else. Really, I'm trying to throw this guy off. He's such a dick. He thinks he knows everything. Bigger than anything else.
She's I know the kind. And she's going to start looking on the counter behind her, and she's going to go through some stuff, and she's going to grab this box. And as she picks up the box, it kind of shakes in her hands.
Oh, perfect.
And she's going to put it down on the counter, and she's going to take the teeth, and she's going to look at the quaddle scales, and she's going to grab 8 of them and put them on top. And then she's going to put her hands on 2 of them, like her fingers out on 2 of them, and she goes, I'll take these as payment.
Fair.
But she's going to, like, look at Gork before she, like, it is a question, but it was a statement.
All of the scales? All of the
No,
scales?
2 of them. So
Oh.
she's
Well, I
taking
was just
10
gonna
total.
pay.
That's not what she wants. She wants one of these.
I mean, I'll pay Goric for the scales. What do they work? I'll look at her and I'll be like, well, I'm gonna pay him, so
Okay, hold on.
I know it's not something you normally ask to somebody that's buying something, but what are they worth?
I'll
These don't grow around here.
tell you what, lass. What's your name? I never called you.
Cheryl.
Cheryl. I'll tell you what, Cheryl. How about this? Something to make us all happy. You want these teeth. These scales. Sorry, he wants the teeth. Understood? I want my money from selling these scales, which is why I'm here in the first place, and I know you want them. So here's what we'll do. Do his, and I'll let you buy all of the rest of the scales, save 2, for a slight discount for your services.
She puts her fist down on the counter.
You get the scales, he gets his teeth, and I get my money.
She's gonna start, like, one by one. She's gonna pick Shark's tooth up and put him back on the counter.
She's getting the best deal. She gets access to all the scales.
Coddle scales, bro.
She-
Celestial.
To buy them.
Celestial scales. they
No,
don't
he's
grow
saying
around here.
she has to buy them off him at a discount.
Well, so she gets 2,
Yeah.
but then the rest she can buy.
no. Gorik's keeping 2.
He's
I'm keeping 2 and selling the rest. Okay, it's fine.
Oh,
He-
okay. I misunderstood.
It
Yeah.
doesn't. She only wanted to buy a certain amount of them, or have 2 for free. That's fine. It would have just made it 1 transaction instead of 2. Okay, in that case, Gork says, "Fine. All right, here's your 2, and I want to sell the rest to you because I know you want them, and you've already used like 12 today, so don't come at me."
She's gonna pick the Shark's teeth up, and she's gonna grab 1 quaddle scale. And she's gonna look at you, and she goes, I do half before and half after. And when you're happy, I'll take the other one.
Okay.
It's gonna take me 4 hours.
All right. How
The
much
box
should we-
jumps in her hand a little bit. She grabs it, and she's like, 5 hours.
All right. How much for the rest of the scales, save 2?
I'm gonna have to talk to Anna about that.
Tell you
Fine.
what.
I mean, go see a taxidermist anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
Gorik did not want to pass with those for free. He did not.
It would have been the same amount of money, though.
It would
'Cause
have.
It would have been a discount on the other ones. I was just trying to roll it all into one, but that's okay.
Well,
That's
she was, instead of gold exchanging hands, she was just taking the item.
Yeah.
Because then you guys aren't paying for her service in gold. For her to buy stuff from you with gold.
Excuse me.
Shit. Nah, it's fine. I've got one. All right.
A taxidermist? What the fuck? Do you need a
Yeah.
taxidermist?
So-
you don't need to take her jaw.
For inventory, she took 8 to do the thing, and then 1 more, so 9 total as her before
For now.
payment, and then she's gonna try and get 1 when you guys get back.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. So we'll leave them to their thing. I want to go back to the cart real quick
Mm-hmm.
while he's working on it and be like, hey, I just need to get something out of the trunk.
It's up on a step. All 4 wheels are off it.
Just don't mind me. I'm sorry. If I can, to just get in. And I want to try to bag and grab one of the heads out of there.
What heads are in your cart? I thought you left them with Nighthill for him to exchange the money for your... Which, by the way, now you can add those bounty monies.
How
I
much?
didn't add any bounty monies yet. I guess it would have been the only one that I would have not left with him would have been the red hand guy.
Okay.
It was worth the most too.
Yeah.
No, he was not.
Oh,
Stronghold
well, no.
was.
The what?
Stronghold was the most.
Look, this is more important than getting that bounty. Plus, I've got his hand. I can always try that.
So, the other bounties were 137.
Yeah, I didn't add any of them yet, so I'll just wait on that.
Governor
Yeah.
Nighthill would have given you that money, though. He said
pay
he would.
me.
Oh. Well, okay. Is there a... We're in Bolt. Wait, we're in Scornable. Okay, I guess I wouldn't have any heads then. Shit. Damn, I lost all my heads. Okay. Well, we need to go do something not so cool then.
Okay, well then quickly we're gonna switch over to Rin.
Okay.
Okay. I do actually have a number of things on my list, so if you
Mhm.
prefer, I can just like read the list and you can tell me what I've achieved in a certain amount of time.
Oh, okay, do you want to cut it?
Yeah, just if that's easier. Well, so I guess for shopping items, he's gonna wander around and try to get a few kits, like tools and stuff, and then some food for Magnolia, his little mouse.
Okay.
I do have all the prices written down here, but something I honestly figure is since he's got that drow appearance, people are probably gonna like charge his price up. or-
In Scornable, you would note that there are some dark-skinned elves walking around that no one seems to pay mind to.
Huh.
And no one has looked at you twice since you got here. I mean, maybe the weirdo wearing a mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got
But-
the hood up and mask, so they're probably looking at him kind of funny. But honestly, I think if anything, it makes him sort of uncomfortable that there are other elves that are just like so proud to, not proud necessarily, but so open about their skin tone. That's like a really,
I mean, they're wearing cloaks and stuff like that because it
Concept.
does seem like they're trying to hide from the sun a little bit. But
Yeah, they're not
other
so-
than that,
sense. Okay. I imagine after a couple hours of wandering around, he'd probably like duck somewhere and take the mask and hood off. That way it's not like, because normally that's something that draws attention, but for reasons different than he's used to. And in this case, if it's going to draw more attention than his skin tone, then he's just going to be like, well, nuts with that. I'm just going to, rep this whole gray thing. So anyway, that said, the things that I'm looking for, I'd like to find a climber's kit, which is labeled in there at 25 gold. I'd like to find wood carver's tools, which is down for 1 gold. And I'd also like to find thieves' tools and cook's utensils. And the whole of that haul would end up costing, assuming they all remained accurate to the PHB, it's 52 gold.
The wood
and I can
carving
spend as much
kit?
of the day looking around.
the wood carving kit you got half off.
Oh,
Well, the shopkeep was a black elf.
all right. Well, I'll take it.
A black elf?
Yeah, yikes, a dark elf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A dark elf?
But like literally, like the skin tone is like.
like dark. Huh.
I'm trying to find.
Okay. So I'll mark off 52 if all that worked well. And the other things that he'd like to do, I guess the primary one, he's going to spend as much of the day as possible in a library or some sort of gathering of knowledge.
Okay.
And he's either going to be looking through books or talking to people, basically trying to find some way of translating Draconic to Common.
Okay, there is a Draconic 101.
Beauty. That is
Yes.
basically painted for me, so I'm
Yes,
gonna go ahead and find that.
in Scornable, there are, as well as the drakes that are in the wild, there are also kobolds that run around and have even developed a society within the town. While they normally cower and skivel or come in and try and steal
Whoa.
stuff, kobolds are sniveling little things.
Yeah.
But
No, but they made a presence in the town. That's crazy.
City
The-
kobolds. Those are a thing.
the people in Scornable have developed a way to speak with them and have learned how to speak Draconic so they can understand them and dissuade them from stealing, and have actually started leaving out old stale bread and stuff like that for them to have so they don't steal from people.
It's pretty cool. I like that culture.
So, Draconic 101 is a very
Yes.
easy and very common book to find.
So with that book, I'd like to sort of like shovel myself into some kind of open table space, and I'm basically just going to, I mean, even if I have to pay somebody like to rent the space.
I mean, you can buy the book and you can take it back to the inn because it's going to take a while
that'd
to
be perfect.
translate everything, probably overnight.
Okay.
But you can just have that book.
Yeah,
it's-
he'd be happy to buy it. Absolutely.
It's 5 copper.
Can I pay him a silver just for the courtesy? I mean, this is crazy. Like,
He won't
I'm
deny
leaving
it.
him a tip. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he'll happily purchase that.
Scornable is a very different society
This
than
is
Waterdeep.
by a far margin. This is the weirdest thing Rin has ever experienced. I mean, like every store he walks into, he's like more and more like just jaw dropped. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why is nobody sneering?
I
at me?
mean, even one of the blacksmiths has a helper that's a kobold that stokes his fire. Like, he has a job.
Yeah, two city kobolds that are, like integrated. Huh.
Yeah, he's like checking his pulse and like making sure he's like, what the fuck is going on? Okay.
I walked into one of Ramsey's dreams.
Yeah, this
You don't
is
know that. Never mind.
is weird as hell. Okay, and then I'd also like to go to Oxford really quick
Okay.
to have a letter sent out to Kester.
Okay.
Have fun with that one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Welcome to Oxford & Sons Banking and Postal. If you would like to continue in common, say common. If you
Common.
would like... Welcome. How can I help you today?
I'd like to send out a letter, please.
Okay. Would you like express mail or pickup?
As the crow flies, express.
Okay. Please deliver your letter into the available compartment.
Gladly, and he will do that. And oh yeah, you took a picture of the letter. I didn't actually give it to you, but
Yes.
it's that one.
Yes.
Please
state the name of the intended and location.
Kester, Kester Glory Hole in
Please
in
repeat.
Waterdeep. Kester Glory Hole. I like lean in and say it a
Please
little
repeat.
louder. Kester Glory Hole in Waterdeep.
Your letter to Keister Glory Hole will remain in transit for 3 days to Waterdeep.
Perfect.
Please deposit 5 copper.
Gladly, I'll do that. It's a proud
Hey,
name.
wait.
Guys. It's a proud name, okay?
My 3D transit was 3 silver.
You also send a lot of gold that they have
Yeah.
to insure.
Gypped.
And it's probably a lot further away. I think Waterdeep's not far away.
Sorry,
It's
I'm holding you to that. You said it was insured.
yes.
Now I don't have to pay for insurance separately. All right.
At Oxford & Sons, all of our parcels are insured.
Excellent.
Just
Does that complete your transaction?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Nice.
That's where I was supposed to have a nice from. I knew I was feeling it earlier. Okay, great. And he'll take that note to himself. And the last thing he's gonna do is go like set up his drum at the tavern. And he's basically gonna spend the rest of his day scoping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're going to Sriracha.
I need you to read the message I just sent because it's directly correlating to
Okay,
what I am trying to do. I am also heading towards the library or bookstore.
That will be, yes, it is available, but is not as common,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yes.
The people of Squirtable are actually very well read and versed. Or at least the higher ups.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking for 3 things. One, a book on how to speak Halfling. I guess.
There are the ABCs of Halfling, but it says ABCs, but they're all lowercase.
Wow.
Okay, I'll grab that one. I'm looking for a book on how to speak Elvish, and then a book on Lathander.
So all of those books are available for rental, purchase, or reading.
Purchase.
Okay, purchase. It's going to be a grand sum of like 2 silver.
Okay, that's fine. Also, while I'm out grabbing the books, I would like to head back to the Church of Lathander and donate 10 gold
Okay.
if they have like a drop box.
They do outside, of course. Every church does.
Especially Churches of Lathander. Like, any
Yikes!
time for that. I'm from Waterdeep. I know about
Yikes,
Lathander.
bro.
Come on, bro. They're greedy.
It's
I
not
will-
greedy.
Lathander isn't. His supporters are.
I'm not.
Man.
Sorry.
I'm a new wave of Lathander. Anyway.
Shut your glory hole.
It's a proud name, damn it.
Wow, that hit a few different jokes. That's
Oh,
a good one,
God.
actually. Okay. And then I'm heading back towards the inn. I figured Rin probably got there, had the book, and I was like, wait, I can do that? And then set off, and then came back.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
I'm just-
the book and the scrolls. Like he probably took him up to his room. I actually didn't even get a room yet. Never mind. I haven't got a room. He's just left him on the table.
You went this morning to rent a room.
Yeah.
Was that? Oh, but
you didn't pay for it yet.
yeah, I didn't pay for it or
It's
anything.
a silver a night.
Okay.
Okay. I'm also going to do that, and then I'm going to sit in my room and read about halfling language.
Okay. And then Ramsey and Gork.
Unless Gorik wants to do anything, I'm looking for a store that sells curiosities. Weird shit. I'm looking for human skulls.
Aaron Mankey's Cabinet of Curiosities.
Yes? I
Available
found
on
one?
Spotify. Yes. What? Yes. There is a Cabinet of Curiosities. A large.
I go in.
It is a large store, but it is almost dilapidated and ignored.
Perfect. I would like to. Yeah, I want to go in.
Okay. So you go inside, and there is someone sitting behind the counter, but they're kind of reading a book. You do notice in this shop, there's no like bell that goes off when you enter. There's no like alert, like hey, somebody walked in. Yes.
In role play. Got any skulls?
Aisle 2.
Ah, great, cool. I want to aisle 2. It's like hammers, skulls, tarps.
It's an entire shelving of skulls, and it ranges from birds, foxes, bears, crocodile, some things you've never seen before, and human.
Okay. I want to like and try to find something that is the shape of Jumper's skull. If I can't find anything else, I'll go for a human.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. Where's that?
Roll a skull check.
Yeah, just while he's making this roll, I wanted to note she sounded like a Party City clerk during Halloween season when somebody like walks by the costumes to ask where they are. It was just super like, Jesus, you were just there. Just go
Yeah.
back.
You walked past them to get to me.
Yeah, exactly.
10.
Okay, you see a skull that might even belong to a tiefling. It's got a brow bone and horn. It's not perfectly the shape of Jumper's, but across the brow it goes the same way hers do, but it curls up at the end.
Well, oh, Jesus. Well, that's great. Perfect. I take that. How much?
She's reading, and as you say that, she looks up at you and she goes,
Beep.
If you actually smile, it's free.
Wait a second. Oh. Ooh, there it is.
2 silver.
I pull out the 2 silver and put it on the counter and turn around and walk away.
She's gonna keep going to her book, but she's gonna like drop clink the coins as you walk out.
Okay. Yeah, I can't. All right, perfect. I wrap this up before I get outside in something.
Okay.
A piece of cloth that I have.
You have so much shit on you. You probably have something.
All right. And I go find a taxidermist.
Okay. Broadson's Hack and Shack.
Hack and Shack.
Mm-hmm.
All right. with equal vigor, open the door.
Good
And,
day. There's an old man with a pipe in the corner. He's in his little rocking chair. My son will be down soon, but what can we do for you?
I hope you guys like practical jokes.
Oh, Tyler's gonna like you.
Okay, Tyler. I'll wait for Tyler.
He's gonna take his cane and hit the roof, and you'll hear footsteps move across the floor up above, and then someone comes downstairs. And it's... What comes downstairs? It's a boy. It's probably, maybe 11 years old.
Is it some
All right.
strange race?
It's
I'll
human.
look at him. I'll be like,
Hi, sir, what can we do for you today?
well, I think I'm probably looking for your father. I'll look at the old man.
He shakes his head and he smiles.
Look back at the boy and okay. I hope you like practical jokes.
Oh, I do. What can I do for you?
I'll explain like to him what I explained to the mages. I'll put the skull on the table and I'll say we need to fit these in here in the jawline.
Okay, and you see him pull up this like really, really tall stool, and like, so it's on the counter, and he like hops up, and he immediately grabs these like clamp claws and starts like popping out the teeth.
I have another set of teeth that I need to put in here, so it doesn't need to be done right now.
Are they about this size though?
Yes, and I'll pull out one of
Okay.
the equal size ones so that he can
And
try
you
to
see,
start figuring it out.
just while you were talking, he's already removed all of the teeth in the skull.
Great. He's proficient.
And he like flips it over, and he's got this like nail file tool, and he starts working out in between the hold gums, where he can like fit the shark's tooth into it.
I'll explain to him that it needs to look like it's a...
These things gotta look authentic. Nobody will believe them if they're not. So we're gonna put the big teeth up front, and we're gonna move back to the flatter ones, just like it's real molars.
Okay, yes. But they also... It needs to look like it's a single bone piece.
Oh, I'm gonna need some plaster for that.
Yeah, perfect. Great.
Okay.
Okay, whatever that is.
Oh, it's
I
fine.
know.
I'll take the teeth that were there and I'll grind them down and I'll turn them to a paste and then I'll put them around the shark's teeth and then it'll look like it's all one bone.
Great. How much
I'm
is that
tiny,
gonna
but I
cost?
know what I'm doing.
How much is that going to cost me?
He like looks over at his grandpa and he's pulling like too hard on his pipe and kind of coughs a little bit and goes that's gonna be a hefty job even for Tyler, so it's about 2 gold.
All right.
I don't know if I can afford it.
Opens bank.
I give them the 2 gold. Welcome to being an adventurer
Yeah,
and attempting to not destabilize a community's
absolutely. Yeah.
fucking
Economy.
economy by being like 2
Yeah.
gold. Ha, here's
What? 2 gold? That's
peasant.
chump change.
Like walk
Chump
away.
change.
Wait until you guys see the price tag on the cart.
Oh sure.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
I know that's gonna cost a lot. It should, but
Mhm.
it's. I have no clue. Who knows? Because it's D&D prices, and typically every time you walk into a town, they're like adventurers, and they flip over the fucking
Yeah. Oh,
like 10 gold for an apple, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, what a deal! They don't cast an astral diamond here, and they're like, damn it.
I could've got more.
We missed it. Yeah. Yeah.
You paid 7 gold for 5 bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
It's worth it.
Exactly.
It was worth it.
It's like 5
It's worth
bananas.
every penny.
That's 7 gold. What a deal! Oh,
dude, those bananas were important.
That's an exotic fruit around here.
they were very important.
It's important. Worth every copper.
They were. It's a plot point. So, I pay him because I have no other choice, and my other choice, if I didn't find a skull, was going to be to exhume a body of a tiefling or something.
Glad it didn't come to that.
Yeah, we're real glad it didn't come to that. That was backup. All right, and then I will leave, and I'll say I'll be back in like 5 hours.
I don't
Like,
need that
drop off.
much time. Oh, okay.
Yeah, to drop off the skull, and however much time it takes you.
He's like grinding off portions of the bone and like swinging his feet on his chair that's too tall.
Yeah. Well, he can mess with it, figure out the best way in the meantime. He's got many hours to get good at this. He already seems like he's all right. Yeah.
For funsies,
I'm
make an
done.
insight check.
Make an insight check. Uh-oh. Well, where are you? Oh, 13.
That child is possibly insane.
So are we all. All right, I'm insane, so that's okay.
Just possibly. Alright, so everybody is back at the tavern?
We're gonna head. Well, whenever we get a chance, and they are done with that, we're gonna head and pick up the teeth and sell the caudal scales.
Okay, but if we're just passing time, then we'll just fast forward to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah. You go back to the store, and she has not just done her job, you suppose. It's in the box that she had before, but it's got this like cloth setting in there, and the teeth are in there, and the tips of the teeth are almost opalescent white, and it fades down into gray, and then the roots of the teeth look more black.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty complex.
And
Sure.
Cheryl looks tired. She's got a couple.
Alright, well,
She's got a couple
Uh,
scratches on her forearm she didn't have before.
If you pick those up and pay her that last gold, I will take over.
She wanted a quaddle scale for her payment.
The other caudal scale, not other gold. My mistake. So I hand her the other caudal scale, and while I do so, I ask, "Is it to your liking?"
Honestly, it's not going to be to my liking. It's going to be to somebody else's. But, yep.
You'll have to tell me
Good.
about that someday.
Yeah, one day.
Cheryl,
Yes.
you've seen the power of these caudal scales. You know how desirable they are. I have 9 more
that I would be willing to sell.
And said to buy whatever 35 gold will get me.
Is that what she says?
Yeah.
35 gold. Ooh.
You want to sell those someplace else?
Too much. I know. I was gonna give her 1.
Jesus.
The quaddle scales are worth about 50 apiece.
Damn.
Yeah.
For those that don't know.
I'll sell her 1 for 35.
She'll take the one, and she doesn't even argue. She looks exhausted. So she's not in her usual fighting mood.
Okay. If you have what you need, I need to visit the bank now. Oh, before we part, I will say, I can't remember what the cut was for those heads.
Oh,
I can't remember what we agreed to. It was 137 payout, but what was the cut?
like 30%.
30.
Yeah, something like that.
Gorik's like,
Later.
Wait.
40 gold. Aye, I'll take it.
And then I want to visit the
Write that down.
bank whenever you get a chance.
I got Gamoth, Sinrout, Naboran.
those were the bounties you weren't able to fulfill.
Yeah,
But, hang on, I've got it.
you have it written down.
I did not factor in Red Hand because you said that you didn't. You still had it?
Oh, math changing.
Yes, math
No,
was changing.
I figured I didn't have him
No, I
anymore.
thought you
You're
gave it.
right.
So it's 183 for the total of all the bounties.
180.
183 is the total, so
Yes.
40% or 30% of 183. The hefty, but it's
A
good.
little bit more than 40.
55.
55 gold.
Yeah.
I really wanted all of you to go to the bank at once so I didn't have to do this 5 times.
I know, right?
It helps to know that I plan on going back to the bank.
Thank God.
I'm kidding.
Perfect.
I said 5 as a joke, but I guess
Yeah.
so.
Why not? Why not?
Did you have anything else you wanted to do, Roland?
I'm just gonna be taking the teeth over to the kid, and then we go to the bank maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go with you. Doesn't matter.
I'll
Okay.
just drop him off. It's just a dropping him off, and then we'll go to the bank.
Because he's still gonna have to work on it, and
He still has to work on it.
we'll do a quick drive by. It's gonna take him about an hour.
Okay, let's go to the bank.
Welcome to Oxford Banking and Postal. If you would like to continue in Common, please press 1. Fuck. If you would like to continue in Elvish, please say Elvish.
Coleman.
I'm like we're looking around for a number pad. There's nothing. It's
I'm
like,
sorry, I broke immersion.
no. I'll just be like, we can't press 1. Gorik, do you speak Elvish?
Aye.
Do you really speak Elvish?
I'll look over at it and I'll be like, Elvish.
Well, I don't, so
That's fine. You can speak in English, but just say I can't understand it.
please repeat.
Elvish.
Elvish. Oh God, your accent.
Squish.
No.
It's Elvish. I don't. Why are you laughing at me?
Please repeat.
Elvish.
Please repeat.
Elvish.
If you would like to continue in Common, please say Common.
Coleman.
If you would like to continue in Elvish, please say Elvish.
Elvish.
If you would like to continue in Dwarvish, please say Dwarvish.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
If you would like to
this man a
continue in
translator.
Orcish, please say Orcish.
Tell
If
her
you
I
would
said
like to
Coleman.
continue in Abyssal, please see the shrine at the end of the street.
Speak to an operator.
1 moment.
Coleman.
Oh,
you
no.
daft man.
Wait, there's an
You're supposed to
operator.
say Coleman.
I'm dying. How can we assist you today?
Oh dear God. I have a package I want to send.
to me pa in Fizzleboro.
Please repeat the name.
You have not given him your first name yet.
You have not given him a first name yet.
You're gonna let me do that? Okay, I
Yep.
thought you wanted to do something with him.
No,
Dude.
good.
Go with Glory Hole. It's a proud name.
It is a proud name. No, it's going to be Goran. Name me Goric. Goran Hilson.
Okay. A package to be delivered to Goran Hilson in Fizzleboro.
Aye.
Please deposit the package in the container below.
It is 400 gold.
Okay.
And then I want to write up a short note to send him as well,
Okay.
if at all possible. It says something to the effect of basically there's going to be people coming to build an orphanage, make sure everything gets taken care of. A woman by the name of Sarah is going to head the orphanage. We need to make sure to get her a home near the river. The rest is for the townspeople as you see fit to flourish.
Okay. So basically the transcript of everything that transpired.
Yeah.
Okay. Your package can be delivered in 5 days. Your total is 1 gold.
Aye, bloody machine.
Thank you. Have a nice.
It's called a day.
Wait, you want to see something funny? I'll turn to the machine. Like, please read terms of service. Let's go.
Let's go. 8 hours later, there's a line.
Thank you for accessing Oxenborough's
As we walk out, it's
terms
just like,
of service, and it just drowns out.
Shut down
Legend.
the bank for a day or two.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
please press 1. Fuck.
I just realized that I actually do plan on going back there before we leave
Okay.
Scorable, but not right now.
That's
So
fine. Give me a
we'll
minute.
skip over the fucking NPC interaction. Just say what you do.
oh, but I wanted to try and get it to speak Infernal.
He's looking for the NPC interaction. Yeah.
Anyway, you guys go back. You're doing
Yeah.
nothing until you go back to get the teeth, right?
Drinking.
Okay, so an hour passes. You go back, you collect the skull. It looks natural. Completely unnatural. This kid put the plaster in and even used a small file to pull out and add texture and vein lines and just, this kid's nuts. He did an amazing job. It looks real.
Oh, man. Great job.
What was the name of this place, just in case? Like, if there was ever a reason we need to return?
What, Hack and Shack?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Something Burrows Hack and Track.
Yeah.
Loving Brothers hack and check. All right. Well, great job. I will tip them an extra gold. Because that
looks-
was excellent.
He looks very pleased, but then he looks at his grandfather and he knows that it's not going to be his gold. And he's going to say,
Aw, that's
Where was
sad, dude.
But I only
Alright.
fucking
Can I-
military ration.
Can I
Wait.
see that? Can I
Dude,
see that happen?
well, yeah, he wanted to go to the candy shop, but Grandpa's going to spend it on tobacco.
I want to sleight of hand as I shake his hand a gold piece into his hand.
Okay.
And just like,
I like that.
That's plus a dex, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a. Oh, I have proficiency too. That's gonna be a 12.
Oh, wow, another one? And he
oh
holds
god
it up.
damn it.
Okay.
Well, that's your own fault, kid.
You tried. You tried.
You done fucked up, kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, plans.
Hard-earned gold. Fucking going away.
Plans?
Yes. Do we transfer over to Rin and Sriracha, or...
I'm just
well, we're
sitting.
going back there.
I'm just sitting in there reading.
Rin's playing the drum, just adding a little music to the scene, but he's also just like kind of scoping. Probably
Sure.
every now and then trying to make jokes at the bartender or something, like
I would
just more or less trying to keep the room alive if there's anybody in here.
Wouldn't recommend that. He's a giant half orc.
Okay, that's not gonna work then. So none of what I just said translated.
I mean, you can
He is
play
sitting
drums.
silently in a corner, twiddling his thumbs.
I mean, I'm sitting right there next to you reading a book. I would point out the fact that I got like an Elvish book. Like, hey, I'm planning on learning a language if we're gonna be traveling together.
Sorry, cat making a bunch of noise. Yes. Words. I totally missed what you said. Literally 100%.
Oh, I was saying that I would point out to you that I got a book of like learn to speak Elvish, basically.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're not a Dragonborn in this campaign, so he's not gonna reciprocate that with his Draconic 101. But
Ah,
he'll be, gently playing his drum and.
it's
and-
like the alpha beta kappas of Elish.
Yeah, so he's gonna essentially try to just like if you're doing your thing and reading through that book, he's gonna go through and like help you sound out certain like letters or
Elvish
whatever. Like,
for commoners.
yeah, I mean basically he's just gonna be like, yeah, if this one's kind of
That's what
tricky,
I was going for.
and so he'll help you with certain words, or if there's anything that you struggle with, he'll go through and like explain it for you, I guess.
Oh my god. Flex moment. If we walk in, I'm gonna be like, oh, and in Elvish, like, that's how I learned Elvish my time. It's a good book, it is.
I don't fully understand Elvish, so I'm gonna take that you insulted me, and I'm gonna retort in Infernal. Fuck off.
Aye.
Oh shit.
In common.
And all of us have
Oh.
a hearty laugh.
And a drink.
What just happened?
Exactly.
We laugh, the bartender laughs, the table laughs.
Everybody enjoys.
The table laughs. The table laughs.
The table's a mimic.
The table's a mimic.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love
Everyone
that
roll
joke.
initiative.
Yes.
No,
Let's do it.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm not.
That's a good thing that wasn't a real roll.
Mm-hmm.
Would
have been rough.
Yeah. Anyway, after that, I'm probably just gonna go to bed in game.
Yeah, it's probably taken us like all day to do all
Yeah.
this now.
Yeah.
So we'll all hit the hay. Super.
Most
I mean,
of us.
unless the cart's done. But I mean, I'm not gonna go look at
The
the cart.
cart's gonna take another day.
I haven't written it up. Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
I'll do
Is
that
there-
off stream, and then you guys will marvel in its beauty.
Everyone roll a perception check.
Cool.
All right. I'm glad that
Assassin.
roll was real. It
Silver
wasn't
room.
fake.
Nice.
16.
21.
6.
What did you get, Austin?
12.
12. Alright, so Rin, Gorik, and Sriracha notice that into the bar walks a stunningly dressed woman. She has dark black skin, and she is wearing a violet and purple dress that is wrapped around her shoulder and loosely clad with a waist belt. She has heels. Her hair is done up. She has a just gaudy thick necklace, ring on every finger, piercings for days on her ears. She's definitely showing off her elven heritage with her ear piercings. Ramsey, you notice this, but you also notice that there's a woman in white in the back corner that no one seems to be paying attention to.
Eyes on her. White woman, I mean. Wait, that doesn't sound good.
Well,
Lady in white.
The lady in white.
Yep. I keep eyes on the white lady in white. What's she doing?
She's just standing there. She's not, and there's like tables and chairs, and she's not eating, she's not drinking, she is standing in the corner. And with that roll, I'll actually say you might even notice her hair isn't blowing in the wind. She's not breathing. She is not moving at all.
Or her eyes like kind of whited out?
No,
That would freak me out. Okay.
you can't see it.
I know, but like, it would freak Austin out.
Can I make a sleight of hand? And I know I don't have subtle spell, but it'll be no harm, no foul if she doesn't. There's nothing wrong with her. Can I hex her?
Yeah.
Without her noticing that it's me? Do I
Potentially.
potentially? All right. We'll a little swig of my ale that I'm probably drinking.
What does Hex do exactly?
I place a curse on her. She has to be within 90 feet of me. And she takes negatives on ability checks with chosen ability. So I
Does
choose
it-
an ability.
Does it say what kind of creature that affects?
Everything
Okay.
under the sun.
Okay.
Pretty much, I want to give her a negative to stealth.
Okay.
So, let's see my sleight of hand.
Uh-oh.
How's a 5 look?
Ooh.
The second your spell starts to go off, she vanishes.
Oh, cool. Well, that still answers my question.
I think that solved that problem.
Yeah. Or maybe made it worse. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably made it worse. But I will look at everybody else and say, heads up. I think we got some kind of specter, ghost, or other thing.
Did I see the
What?
elven woman?
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys,
Okay.
everybody saw the elven woman. Only Ramsey saw the lady in white.
Rin says, Ramsey, do you play a drum? Here, just carry this, and I'm just gonna like step away from
Okay, I'll like drum now. Like,
Yeah, he
the fuck?
like shoved it in your lap and
Okay. No. Okay, just look out for ghosts.
he didn't listen. He's still walking.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'm glad we're gonna be here for another day.
Gotta go to the bank again.
True. Yeah.
6 times.
Well, I do have to go to the bank again, but I have to go to one of those magic shops now that I'm thinking about it. Austin has spells. Anyway, sorry, keep going with this.
Yeah, he's gonna get up and kind of do like the full check. You know, he's gonna like see his pits, make sure there's no stains.
Just pat everything
And he's
down
gonna,
real quick.
yeah, he's gonna prestidigitation his breath to be a little bit less offensive.
Just
Since he
straight
spent a
mint.
whole day out, yeah, like mint, like not overpowering mint, but it's definitely like he's getting a spray on really quick.
I can see you like, and then like
Yeah,
you
he's
hold
doing-
just your
He's doing
finger,
a
and
full
it's like
freshness check. Yeah,
sprays out some stuff in your mouth. You're like, what the fuck?
there's a full freshness routine he's going through, but like super quick, like 3 or 4 seconds at most, where he's like, okay, all right, we're good. And he's going to saunter up to this elven lady.
Who has ordered herself a drink at the bar.
Beauty. Okay. Yeah, so he will ask if the seat is taken, and if
She's gonna turn to look at you, and by the way, I rolled a nat 20 for what I was gonna say her face looks like.
I'm impressed.
So
Damn.
this girl is done up. Her God even knows if she even is wearing makeup. It's just high cheekbones, perfectly straight bridge of the nose, eyebrows are done. She is just a vision.
All right, someone's got the alter self spell.
Yeah. So he's gonna do that thing where like
Naturally.
he went to walk up and ask if that seat was taken, but she turned and he saw her and stood there for like,
The rest of his life.
wow. I'm so sorry to bother you, but could you do me a huge favor?
Favors are 75.
Let me buy you a drink. And gladly, he'll slap 75 on the table.
75
35.
gold?
Don't care. 75 gold is what hit the table.
She was,
Or-
okay.
Background.
Oh man,
No.
whatever, don't matter. having fun.
And he will, with the gold on the table, say, "Would you do me at least the service of my company until you finish your drink?" And just see where this is going.
Can I hear that?
Probably.
Probably.
This is
Rin's not exactly quiet.
This is less than 60 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a nature check to see if she has anything?
Can I
Sure.
use divine? Jeez.
Oh my
Nature
god.
check?
No, I'm just kidding. I can't see anything.
Wait, I have lay on hands. I can cure diseases. Can I use divine sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you. You know the type of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity.
So, everybody in this bar is human, elf, or other, pretty basic. But you sense something that is half fiend, half changeling, with a streak of celestial, and they are very close.
Are they,
back. In the
say,
back.
sitting at a bar, or are they...
They are in this room. You would judge with divine sense, probably 10 feet.
Does it tell me the direction? Hang on. It does not tell me the direction. Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated. Just for
No
safe-
holy
anyway.
ground, no unholy ground.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. You never know.
Apologies.
That's how you figure out if someone's got.
Right.
I'm gonna lean over to Ramsey and tell him that I think Jumper is near.
I'll think about it for a second. Can I tell that he's like divine sensing?
You're a paladin, you probably know why he senses stuff like that.
Can I like open up my bag? Oh, I don't have it with me,
Nope.
so it doesn't matter. It wouldn't be here. Wait,
Well,
No,
no,
I
you
do
do
have
have
it.
it. Yeah, we went and got it first.
I open it up. Is it this? This
No.
throwing you off?
Wait. Is it? No. Okay.
Okay,
Making
then
sure.
that's not it.
By the way,
I'll-
you don't. You get Fae and some kind of celestial off the skull.
Why do you have a half Fey, half Celestial skull?
Don't
Jump
worry
person.
about it. But we should probably try to figure out where Jumper is.
Also,
For that.
It's
Alright.
it's that D&D thing with the fucking like. It's like this is gonna sound weird.
But I
just
need-
You have a human skull, and it's like this is also going to sound weird, but I need you to not ask why. Okay. Opens
Only if
bag
you
and
don't.
clean human skulls. It's like, oh, okay.
while Rin is distracted, I would also like to.
Heavily distracted.
I'm gonna. Shut up, cat. Anyway, I'm gonna get down to like a whisper, and I didn't want to tell him because he was freaking out about it. But Jumper is part demon, celestial, and changeling, not just celestial and changeling. I feel like Ramsey, you already knew that, but I wanted to confirm it with you guys.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what that means for us, but if she's following us, I think we need to deal with this.
Yeah.
She kind of just shows up. What should we do?
Well, I know she's not gonna try and eat anyone in town. So
Well,
that's
we
good.
don't know that,
We
but
I have a strong inkling that she won't hurt anyone in
she's done
town.
right by us so far, despite her heritage.
I think she would listen to what we have to say.
can I get up and start like, and be like, well, I'm gonna take a look around.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of get up and wander around the bar and attempt to look around at people and see if I can't find.
Roll another perception check.
I would
You're
also
doing
like
so
to be
well.
searching.
Yeah. Anybody that's looking for Jumper, roll a perception check.
I'm not moving around though. I'm still gonna sit in the corner and make sure I got an eye on Rin, make sure he's okay because I don't trust 75 gold lady. I'm sorry, but you're not worth that.
For the record, he probably spilled it on the counter too. It's more in the range of like 83. Just so you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
you got 18.
Probably not worth it. I rolled an 8, so 9 total.
19.
Hey, there is a white woman, or a white-clad woman standing in the corner.
I'll like, if I can subtly gesture to like Gorik and to Sriracha again and be like, that, what the fuck is that? Kind of.
Person in a white.
So Gorik is going to turn to Rin and say something along the lines of, "Trouble's afoot. No time for your pleasure. Take your money back. We got things to do."
He doesn't hear a word of that.
Damn it.
Not even a word. Yeah. In fact, I'm imagining at this point he's pretty much tuned out everything.
Eh.
She's just like, she's got her drink in one hand and she's like petting the back of Rin's like shoulder and hand and arm.
Oh yeah, she's got me locked in. Yeah, Rin.
She
Rin's
even
done,
like
but
leans over and
He
like
crashed.
pets his ears.
Yeah.
Twing.
It's her profession. She has to make a living. She has to afford the shit she's wearing.
Christ.
Oh, she'll make money.
Yikes. Yikes.
Oh my god, no, that's too much.
Favors are 75. Okay. See ya.
That's too much.
Oh, and you didn't be lucky he finished the sentence with the word service.
Yikes.
No. Any help, gentlemen? It seems he's been bewitched.
Let him have his fun. His
It's like
entire
X-Men.
world was just.
Performance check. Just kidding.
Jesus.
I won't do that.
Oh, wait.
No, let him do his thing. We can take a fight for once.
Nope. No. You're angry. I can't let you go.
True. She's pissed about something. Don't know what's going on with the cat.
Anyway.
Well, I just want to figure out what the hell this lady is that's in white that literally disappeared.
Pretty
Oh,
Uh,
can I walk up to it carefully?
How Sorry, how close are you trying to get?
30 feet.
Yep.
25.
Yep.
Hand on the crossbow. 20.
Yep.
I'm just gonna keep getting a little closer.
Once you get into 10 feet, she vanishes.
You got to be sneaky like me.
There's the plane's got a weird video game right now. Alright. We look around and see if she reappeared somewhere else.
Roll a perception check. Anybody who is looking for the lady in white again.
18.
That's a 6.
Mike's muted, Austin.
I got a 2.
She appears almost behind Sriracha.
Raggy.
How long does Divine Sense last?
He doesn't see that now.
It's until the end of your next turn.
But that's like,
So-
oh, that's
So like it would have been like
6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a
that was
flash, yeah.
long. Okay.
Sriracha,
Yeah.
don't move.
Immediately turning around.
There's a woman standing behind you, and she is almost statuesque.
Is she like right next to me?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the
Hello?
opposite of not moving.
She doesn't respond.
Who are you?
She doesn't respond.
Alright. I'm gonna do something really dumb and try and reach out and touch her.
Okay.
Just like
For-
lightly like put my hand on her shoulder.
For almost a second, your fingers kind of phase through the skin, and then it starts to become solid.
Huh.
But then, as it starts to become solid, she finally wears an expression, and she looks alarmed, like she didn't know you were there, and she vanishes.
What?
While you guys are having this really serious moment, you just hear Rin's voice. Is violet your favorite color too? It's almost like it was meant to be.
I was about to say,
Dress.
she finishes her drink, but instead of ordering another one, she puts her glass on the counter. She pulls out her purse, which is rather large. She's used to getting large lump sums of money. And she shuffles the coins into her purse and starts to walk up the stairs.
So Rin mops up his drool, casts enhance ability, and you don't see him again for the rest of the night.
I pop a pill.
And Sriracha leaves the party.
Jesus. Has left the party and the server.
Gotta make this one count, fellas. Like, he passes you guys on the table while he's going up the stairs, and he's just like,
Goodbye!
yeah, and just, yeah. He's gone. You don't see him again.
I'll yell, put a cover on your drum.
There'll be a sock on the door.
I can cure diseases.
Okay. Well, I've got this fucking drum.
And we're looking for a ghost woman and jumper.
Yeah.
What is happening?
And the rest of it, I mean, his scrolls are down there, his drum is down there. Like, he left all his shit just strewn over the table. He didn't take a second to pack up, just so you know.
Oh, God. Up with shit.
Did you say you pick it up?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Those are important scrolls.
Oh, most
Picking
definitely.
up all of his
Most
stuff.
definitely they are, but not as important as Rin's. Anyway, they're scrolls. So
Oh,
he's doing his-
when you told her, like, oh, is violet your favorite color too? She was like, no, it's my name.
I'm gonna start looking for an engagement ring tomorrow. Okay,
Yikes.
I know what my plans are for the rest of this campaign.
Campaign.
Wifed up 2 players, 1 episode. I mean, we didn't. We didn't.
Right,
Oh, Sarah
right.
and Sriracha are just friends.
He's like, fuck you guys, I don't want to.
Yeah, is there like a charisma check I need to roll or anything? Is there like?
Stop.
Okay, all right. Sorry. I'll leave it alone. I'm sorry. I've had my fun.
Falling in love with the stripper.
You guys
and then
have
having her
fun.
love him back.
I mean,
You guys have fun with this terrible reality that I'm gonna have to wake up to, but for now, I don't want to deal with it. I've had my fun.
this is Rin's form of drinking his pain away.
Absolutely.
That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we can't find the ghost lady and something's going on.
Can I make another look for jumper?
Yeah.
All right. 16.
The lady in white has reappeared on the other end of the bar, but she's more translucent than before.
Well, that's not jumper, but okay. I don't know what's going on with that lady. It seemed as if she didn't know I was here.
Huh.
So,
Do you reckon she's following Miss, I think I heard her say her name was Violet?
I don't know why she'd be following.
anybody who's looking at the white lady, roll an investigation check. now as the sun is setting.
I mean, sure, but I
Okay,
don't
that's a
roll.
good time to roll a 19. Oh, but I have -1, so 18 total. God damn it.
So Sriracha is the one that's able to notice almost at the same time as the window pane lets in its last little burst of light from the sunset. Her eyes turn completely black. She looks alarmed and she vanishes herself, but in this time she was usually standing still. She turns and runs and vanishes.
What the fuck? What? That's the bartender. Do you know what that is? That was?
What was?
Never mind.
Perfect. What?
I need to go to bed. And then Sriracha takes his leave.
Yeah. All right.
Gorg
We'll
joins.
figure that out in the morning. Unless the creepy ghost is still here.
Yeah.
This may be the moment of fading to black.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Rooster crows. Everybody wakes up. Oh wait.
Yeah, it's 10:30.
Oh
it's-
yeah,
it's
it's
late,
10:30. We went
late,
an
late at
hour and a
night.
half
We-
past.
We went
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing?
I'm
Wait a second.
sorry.
We're having
You got caught up in
We're
it.
having
I'm
Yeah.
fun.
sorry.
I have hiking or camping at 4 in the morning.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
so sorry.
Dude, you're gonna be fine. Don't worry about
Let's
it.
just face the reality that Victor will remain the MVP of every single episode that we play.
Dude,
At this point,
honestly-
what has he not sacrificed
I
in
didn't
order
even
to bring
do
that?
anything today.
You're
Okay.
staying up late, man. You're
Yeah.
bringing
Staying up late,
wonderful
you when you gotta
person.
hike at 4. You've done it from a car, a room that had only a bed and a lamp.
This is crazy. I mean, it's crazy. It's
I
crazy.
you go through it, man. I'm like, oh, I got people coming over afterwards. I should probably cancel. Oh wait, I canceled last time because of that. I can't do it again.
Right. He's a modern day hero. That's all I'm
Yes.
saying.
It's
Thank you. So nice.
yeah. Okay.
Announcements and then sign offs. Go
Yep.
search for someone to host.
I already did.
Okay.
I am Austin
Quick to
or Sriracha or Doomfish. Thank you for being here.
Beautiful.
I'm
I like
looking
it.
forward to. We have a Discord, a link under the chat. I want to see something in the shipyard tonight.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Skylar may be posting. His...
No,
no.
No, no,
No.
no, not a good idea.
she's gonna destroy me.
I guess since I have about the same amount of sign-offs as Austin does, I'll do mine. I'm Skylar. I don't have a fancy online name. I say it every time, but I'm glad you guys got to enjoy seeing Rin actually not be a super edgy, grungy, sad boy.
No, you're
This
just a
time
horn
around.
dog this time.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, he's working his magic. He's doing what he does. But that said, he's blossoming a little bit, and I'm glad to be able to be a part of that. So that's I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad to be here as well.
Yay. Victor?
Yeah, Salted Captain K, Salty Captain Chaos, depending on what platform. Nothing much to announce. You're always welcome in the Memes and Shitpost channel. We have our subreddit live, which is /r/fighter dice. We have some cool posts already done, some pictures drawn, some journal entries that are going to be submitted. To, trying to maintain its activity and such. But, slowly, yeah. I mean, content creation takes time, but love to have you there, and thank you for watching.
Oh, up to me.
Mhm.
Roland and Ramsey on this. Obviously, we've seen that. Yeah, you can catch me at Ryder Roadbook on everything.
Everything.
And I'm just gonna re-announce. Caitlin and I are gonna be at TwitchCon, and I'm going to be in the D&D and tabletop room playing D&D pretty much every day for all 3 days from most of the day. So, yeah, it'll be fun. If you see me, feel free to say hey. And if you know a good game that's going, you can pull me in if I'm not already playing a game, or say, hey, we'll be playing in an hour. I'd love to come over and play with everybody. I just want to play D&D and have fun. So if you see me, hit me up there. But that's about it.
All right. So, again, this was Fight or Dice. Feel free to use the hashtag on Twitter. Visit our Reddit. Visit our Discord. We are working on getting the videos to YouTube. I apologize, but I am the DM, so I write the story. I've been writing a lot, and I'm the editor, and I run the YouTube channel. So it's taking me a while, and I'm sorry. But also, as a side note, the videos will be up on YouTube soon, so anybody that missed out can catch up to where we are, see the shenanigans, and all of that. Not only that, I am working right now on writing almost like a podcast. I realize when I'm at work, I like D&D that I can just listen to and not have to watch. So I'm going to be doing recap episodes, basically kind of in story mode. And I believe that it's going to be a lot of fun because the way I've started writing kind of shows you a different side of the story. So you can rewatch the videos, get caught up, see the show, and then the podcast will be cover the same information, but maybe from a different point of view. So that'll be fun. Also, again, we are going to be at TwitchCon. I won't be in the D&D section all the time. I want to, but I have some social obligations and some networking that I have to do. But in my downtime, I will be there. So that's going to be super fun and super awesome. I think I covered the Discord. Everything. Katie Sue here. Katie Sue on Twitter. You can follow for when we go live. And that's it. Have a good night, guys.
See you guys.
Adios.
Bye.
Already.
Ooh.